Good morning, Kiki with Hemi. What's up, y'all? What's good? Well, I'm just putting some crystals around here. These are crystals from the last pick a card, which will be uploading today. I have to edit it together a little more. Let me log on my other phone here so I can see the chat. How are y'all doing? Good morning. Good Sunday morning. I hope I went live publicly and not unlisted because I do that sometimes. Yes. Okay, somebody's on. Hey, y'all. Let me go over here and turn this down and log on to chat. How is your weekend? Did you get some rest? Are you chilling this Sunday morning? There we go. Live chat. Perfect. Let me move this pile of cards. A lot going on over here. So I thought I'd pop on early again. I know I didn't get on early yesterday. Every day this week I have been, but I didn't know if people get on so early on the weekends. As they do, during the weekday, everybody's up and working a lot. Not that people don't work the weekends, but y'all know what I mean. So, oh, yes. See what everyone's doing. I don't know if I've been on early on a Sunday morning in a minute, so we'll see how everyone's feeling, but I hope you're having a good day. You might still be chilling in the bed, chilling with the fam. All right, for this one, so if y'all want to ask astrology questions, if y'all want to ask Lenormand, if you want to ask tarot questions, charms, we got all of that. I could do dice divination. We ready, okay? I'm going to burn a bay leaf. And we'll just do one for blessings for all of us watching it with good intentions on the channel. Hi, Sabrina. Hey. Yes, a divine rebel. Of course, divine rebels always have good intentions and come correct and recorrect ourselves if we're a little off course. So this is burning bay leaves are very good luck. They pop all over, so I'm going to put it over this plate over here. But they're good for abundance and success. So if you think of, how they say don't rest on your laurels, well, that was the laurels of success that you would get, the like little wreath things, around their head back in Caesar days and stuff. But yeah, bay laurel's really good for write your wishes on it, carry some in your purse, put them in your manifestation jars on new moon, or burn them. It's a good, if you want to do something with younger, okay, obviously they can't hold the bay leaf, but if you want to do something with younger kids, if you're getting them into manifesting and working with herbs and stuff, you can have them write their name on a bay leaf and everybody in the family, and you can either put those in a wishing jar, an abundance jar, or you can put them in a fire, or you as the parent can light them. So they're just a good easy little thing to do. And I always carry one in the wallet with my name on it, and you can put little anointing oils on it if you want. So this is just a little Sunday morning blessing for everybody on the channel, fam. Yes, how are y'all doing? We are doing readings now, so if anyone wants a reading, they can send in $15 to Cash App or PayPal and get a reading. It's in the description box. I'm just making sure all of this goes. All right. And it is a little fragrant to it, slightly pungent, kind of like sage, but not exactly. So yeah, there we are on that. Lessons on blessings. I have some geranium over here too. And I talked about that many times before because it's one of my favorites. But geranium is one that you can use it for children too. Of course, connect with your doctors and all that. But like lavender, you can start using it earlier as essential oil. But it's really good for cleansing the auric field, breaking hexes, things of that nature. Shade, just heavy energy. And it's one that a lot of young people around me, they will really like to use in their baths when they come home from school and stuff. They'll be like, can I have my oils? And it's very good aromatherapy. So I really love geranium. So I've had that going in the little diffuser. We have little baby magic diffuser that has these stars and everything. So we're just chilling in good vibes over here. Got some of our sacred medicines and we're ready to do readings. How y'all doing? Oh, here, let me move that. Okay. How y'all doing? Yes, so we did get the video out. Friday's video kind of came out Saturday, and I'm trying to see if I'm gonna do weekend videos or not, because I'm trying to do a video every day, you know. But we do have one I filmed early this morning that was kind of Saturday's video, but we'll edit that together. Baby Magic and Witchy Pup were up, so I have it in like 12 parts and have a lot of editing to do on that one. So that'll be out later today. Yes, pick a card style. Let's see. All right. Ooh. The astrology. Oh, the astrology. So today we are in Capricorn moon. It's like an astrology weather. We check in each morning. Today we are in Capricorn moon. It's been conjunct with Saturn and Pluto going on. So if you're just feeling all Eeyore, a little humdrum, don't worry. There's a lot of Earth in the sky. So if you're not used to that, that can feel a little bit burdensome. If you are, you might feel very productive, but still we can kind of put too much on ourselves to accomplish. So if you need to just rest and take a nap and enjoy the day, it's a good way to do that, to kind of make sure you do that, because yesterday that's what we did. We just rested and napped and had family time, and it might seem the opposite of what to do on Capricorn moon, but it was right for us because, you know, all week going, barely sleeping a few hours a day. I was kind of on burnout, and Baby Magic is a Capricorn, so we can be more sleepy and stuff when the moon is in our sun sign, or our moon sign, to be honest. But yeah, so we just had a lot of rest. So today we have, yeah, Pluto is conjunct Saturn and the moon, and then we have trining Earth energy. Now if you have had your rest and you're ready to get back out there, hi Winnie, hey, it can be a good time to do so. You know what, I think my phone over here is the one I put for chat. Let me refresh it. I think that one was frozen because I only saw that because I looked up here on the camera one. I hope I didn't miss more comments. Yes, so it could be good to get back to the grind or just harness that energy for other earth things. We don't always have to work, like physically work and be making money when we have the earth placements going. It can also be good for caring for our bodies and our homes and kind of getting our practical plans down behind the scenes for ourselves as well, not just extroverting that energy for everyone else. So good to remember. Okay. This other phone's not working, so let me put up the chat on this one. Hey everybody, good morning. I'm gonna pick you up for a minute to put up the chat. This one just gets persnickety sometimes and likes to start clicking on people's profiles, so all right, it's plugged in. That's why this little cord's over here. Try to move that. Okay, so yes, we're just talking about astrology, y'all. Warming up for the day, waking up. Did y'all eat? Did you hydrate? Okay. Little alkaline, add some lemon to your water. Hey, it's Virgo season, so do something healthy for yourself today. Look, I saw the Ace of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. So yes, do something healthy for yourself. Something fun though. We can be fun and healthy. All right, if you would like a reading, please send in $15 to Cash App or PayPal. And and we will get into a reading for you. It's in the description box, y'all. People are like, you do hangover readings? Can you tell me about last night? Yes, okay. Those are shuffled up. Let's shuffle the little Lenormand. I love this little Lenormand deck. It has like additional cards, and it's very fun on the Spicy Incognito Reds, which are the unlisted lives that we do that are 18 plus, and we ask sensual questions. So if you ever want to join those, I do post. They're always on Fridays, Day of Venus, and we had a very fun long one this weekend, this Friday. So that was super fun, y'all. Yeah, Virgo season can get down, all right? Don't let Virgos fool you. Nice in the streets, and you know what they are elsewhere. So, yes. Okay, we'll stay on a bit and see. Anybody gonna come go get a reading? I'm looking, okay, so we have more astrology. My screen's cracked, y'all. This is the Celeste app from Astrolabe that I'm looking at. Oh, yes, we still have Neptune retrograde opposing all the Virgo. And so the North Node is in Cancer right now. The North Node shows like this our soul's goals. So, but it also, in current time is showing kind of spiritual goals for all of us that the universe is putting out. So right now, with it being in Cancer, we're really looking at our familial lines, our what we're creating in the world, how we're nurturing things, food sources, just like how we get back to just being like families and people and more community oriented versus all the Capricornian like capitalism and ruling governments and all of that. And so we have, especially because Moon, Saturn, and Pluto are all conjunct the South Node down here right now, we have a lot of that energy coming up. So you might have some times where you're really thinking about that. Hashtag families belong together while we're at that. Perfect example of putting the focus on families versus big ruling emperors and governments and dictators and all of that. So there's a note for those of you who that's coming up. For some of us, that can be what our concerns are about while Moon's in Capricorn, because Moon in Capricorn can have a very heavy heart, especially if it's conjuncting Pluto and Saturn. And it can make us feel very stressed about things that we want to change in the world, that we have a lot of, a feeling of responsibility to, and that we want to pitch in and help. Moon is trine Mars right now. So it says this is a good time for action and initiative and decisiveness. It's good for constructive projects and physical activity. All right. So get on up. Y'all can rest too if you need to. But if you're done with your resting period and you're going to go into that like lethargy point where you over rest, then get on up, okay? Like a sex machine. Oh, wrong show. Mars TV. Someone said, don't tell me to get up. But look, somebody does. I don't know. Which one of you is it? But I'm gonna leave it like that because I don't like being told to get up. I'm a Pisces, y'all. Look, it's like really she don't. I do not like to be told to get up. I hate it. I'm a Pisces. Let me wake up naturally. Versus Aries, y'all be crazy. Aries be like, punch you, wake up. I'm like, oh my God, that's so mean. Like they could have been in like a different dimension, and now part of their body, like spirit, is just floating around, and you got them half awake over here. I like to wake up slowly and luxuriously and have half an hour to an hour or more to sit there and get into my body. Is that too much? Anybody else? 12th housers out there? Anybody Neptune dominance? I have all different stuff going on in my chart, so y'all would understand me. Air signs who don't have any other like I don't want to say woo-woo placements, but like nebulous placements. Oh my gosh, y'all be early birds, the earliest early birds. I know in our family we have some like Geminis and Libras, especially if they have Virgo placements and like not that much water or anything. They will be up so early just to sit there. Like everything's clean, everything's accomplished, there's no reason in the world. And they'll just be like, well, you know what, you're supposed to wake up early. I'm like, well, I'm glad you're enjoying the sunlight or something. Are you enjoying it, or are you just critiquing it? But no shade. I just tend to be night owl. In my family, we all do. So you'll see that because the video that we filmed for today that will be released, we filmed at like 1 a.m. and it's Witchy Pup and Baby Magic are up in that for, I think, throughout all of it, off and on. Yeah. So, disclaimer, if you don't want to see that, then don't watch it, y'all. Come on now. If you're not in the mood to hear some little ones on there. Ace of Wands. Okay, I had a payment come through, so I'll wait for the question. Let me see if I got the question. Aries, Sun, and the 12th. Okay. Just in general. Oh my gosh, you guys, all these comments just came through. I'm sorry. talking to myself. You've been feeling a bit nonchalant, says Winnie, but I got to my exercises. Oh, good. I want to know what's been going on with my love life, though. I've been single for a minute. Yes, if you want to go ahead. Oh, you got to head off to work now. I'm sorry. You live in Australia. Got to catch you on a non-work day. Bye. Thank you for coming through, Winnie. If you watch this back, I'm sorry. All these things. Hey, Aesop Griggs. Aries Sun in the 12th. I go places when I sleep, so I don't like waking people up. Oh, good. So you understand because you have that mix of Aries and Pisces. I just paid. Just wanted a love reading. Okay. So sorry about that, y'all. I was like, boom, all the comments at once. Okay. Love reading for Sabrina. And do you want to confirm you just wanted a general? Because if you're typing a question, I don't want to force you to have a general. Love reading for Sabrina. And you want a tarot, correct? Or did you want like Lenormand or? Let me know. Just general, okay. Perfect. So a slow, relaxing shuffle, little shuffle ASMR in the early morning, you know. Okay, so I think you just want tarot. So love reading for Sabrina. Love reading for Sabrina. General love reading for Sabrina. Oops. General love reading for Sabrina. Okay, let's see what's going on here. I see things getting easier in your love life. Like I feel like before maybe it was a lot of confusion. It felt very forced. It felt very uncomfortable. Like sometimes it's good that we get pushed out of our comfort zones, but sometimes it's like, why though? Like why are we in this love situations where we're always just feel very it just feels a bit too aggressive or something, or like it's just so much work, like we're never sinking and flowing with the person. And so I see this change coming where you're not going to be just like in fears, constantly have to work, constantly like, oh, we're fixing karmic stuff, or oh, we're working on ourselves, but where you can be more at peace and like turn off the judgment energy and get more to the joy and the happiness. I'm not sure if you're already in a connection because we do have the King of Pentacles here. Oh, so let me say you have the Lovers, Four of Swords, King of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune, Judgment reverse, Chariot reverse, Queen of Swords reverse, and the Eight of Swords. And so I don't know if you are, you know, with somebody already currently, but this energy here is, could be going back to somebody. So if there's somebody you've been separate from, I do see that you could reunite with someone from the past. This would be someone who was really like a good way in the door. Like you guys did have kind of a foundation to your relationship already. I don't see it as somebody who was like just kind of a misconnections or something that was like when you were bored or in between real partners. This could be someone who had been more of a serious partner that will come back around, or that you might just have a change in energy towards. You might let the guard down and there could be a chance to revisit. I see revisiting this connection, but it will be on a better a more even keel and a better feeling. So you know, sometimes we just have like real world concerns that get in the way of a relationship, or you know, work, and just kind of get pulled in two different directions, or maybe there could have been actual space or distance that was a concern. If so, I see a chance to rekindle things with this person and it being just way more chill than it had been, way more at ease, way more peaceful, those kind of things. You're single, by the way, in case that background is needed. Okay, perfect. Whichever. Just, okay. You know these comments are coming in way after the fact. So, that's from someone from the past. Yeah. If you're like, well, I haven't really had a serious relationship and I don't recognize who this is, this could be a person that's been watching you for a long time. And they've kind of been waiting for your guard to come down and for timing to be right. And they've been focused more on their physical goals. They could definitely be a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, or even an Aquarius. And they have been waiting for your walls to kind of come down in junction with like their life, their busyness, and their goals to kind of sync up, because they want to be very set when they come to you. They want to have a lot. So this could even be someone that like you went to school with or worked with like a while back, but they've been kind of watching you and plotting and planning, but they were like, okay, until I have this particular car, like literally it could have been like they didn't have the car they wanted, they didn't have transportation, and they were like, well, I can't be dating and trying to have someone have a serious relationship with me when I don't have all of these boxes ticked and I'm not on my game. So this person looks like they've had some fortune come in, and I do see them wanting to come in and make a strong offer of, you know, being in a serious relationship. And basically it's like, okay, you might have slept on them, or they felt a little bit slept on, or that you were distracted with other people or projects or relationships, but they're going to come in and hope that you're not going to be too critical for them. They feel like the timing's right, that maybe you're not gonna shoot them down. Maybe in their mind they had tried to test the waters before and you shot them down a little bit, and so they're going to try to come back around. It could definitely be any time between Virgo season and Sag season. So we're in Virgo season now, and Sag starts in November. Yeah, so I mean, they're kind of slow planning. Let me see. All right, let's see what else for new love coming in. They're like 9 swords reversed, 3 of cups reversed, Ace of swords reversed. Yeah, they're saying to watch your social circle when it comes to love. This person, I think that you could end up really liking them. Again, you're just gonna have to adjust to the pace that they're like so slow moving, but they're very, very serious. And I think you would be happy once you got into the process of it and kind of stopped judging the situation too much. But in other ways, when it comes to bringing in new people in your love life, it looks like a lot of stress has come just because of social dynamics, friend groups, all of that kind of stuff. And it's kind of saying to watch your back when it comes to trusting people in your social circle with your love life information. So maybe they don't give you good advice for your love life, or maybe they just, it's not good to date in your social circle right now because it would be kind of messy and a lot of people would be involved. But there's the advice to kind of pull back and not expose like your love relationships to everybody else's opinion and their scrutiny. And you might even just, it's bringing up needing to cut off people in a friendship way as well. So I don't know why that's coming up for you, but it looks like there could have been some backbiting or backstabbing, and it's coming up in the love relationship. So I know sometimes we don't see ourselves as worthy of our partnership sometimes if we've had tough stuff going on in our relationship, and so maybe that's been some of the mistrust and grief, and not kind of seeing all your different opportunities and being in power in love. But yeah, this earth sign is really not playing around, and so they're saying when this opportunity comes up, don't let like everybody shoot it down and put it in their 2 cents and talk about, you know, this person, because you might have people around you, yeah, in your social circle who don't want to see you really happy and really like honored and adored and in a healthy long-term relationship. But this is absolutely somebody who could be holding that energy. They could have a little air in their chart, like Aquarius or Gemini as well, and it's gonna come out of that cycle of feeling rejected or like there's no options for you. Okay, so that is what I am seeing for your love reading. I like their energy though, because they have a good committed energy, like for real. They about to come in here and be the game changer. Okay, very secure, stable, thinking of the serious commitment partnership kind of person. You're so welcome. Yay. Ooh, I'm hearing Faithful by Phora. So you might check out that song. Phora is how he spells his name. Yes, yes. Thank you, ASAP. Oh, you're telling Sabrina. I'm like, thank you. Yes, good luck with everything. We burned a bay leaf. Okay, so everybody, good luck with everything. Yes. If you guys would like a reading right now, please send in $15 to Cash App or PayPal and we will get your reading going. Yes, yes. I was gonna say, and we will get it in on my Beloved. I've been watching Beloved. She finally dropped the sauce, y'all. I'm new to the Beloved thing. I just seen it and I've been watching mukbangs. I like Simply Food by TY too. You know, when you just watch, you're like, oh, okay, like I understand this. I relate to the humor, or they remind you of people you love. Just kikiing. Ooh, plus I'd be hungry. It's so good when you have like a good plate of food and then you watch a mukbang. You're like, yes, we in this together. Understand? Yes, that's what I'd be doing sometimes. Decompressing. All right, let's do a little general read for those participating on the video. They say, yeah, go ahead. If someone's thinking about doing a payment, go ahead, get you reading. I know I'm into chat. Go ahead on, boo. Okay, so let's do a general reading. Let's see. When do I usually do these so you can come back with coin? Yeah, I have been, I'm trying out new schedules, but I've been going on in the morning. So far, it's been between like, I don't know, at what time have I been coming on, y'all? Anytime between like 7 and 10. I'm trying to put it between about like 8 and 10. I'll come on, depending on how the morning's going, and do lives for a few hours. And I'm trying to stay with that schedule for now. I also have incognito lives and incognito red lives, which is where I send out private links for people who want a little bit more privacy, and we go on an unlisted YouTube video. And so I always do a lot of posts on the community tab, so you guys can check out for that as well. Okay, so general video, or general reading, general video, and general reading for those who participate in the chat or like the video with good energy, good vibes. Let's see what we got here. Oh, okay, we got a hearta. Yes, with the suitor. Ooh-wee, who we got, boo-boo? The 28th or the 24th could be their birthday. And the 7th, the snake, y'all. Y'all, I'm telling you, I've had so many people, because I'm always like, this person could be Year of the Snake, and then people will be like, oh my God, how did you know they are? This person could have Scorpio in their chart. They could have Scorpio moon or Venus, or Gemini moon or Venus. I'm also hearing Aquarius. We have some Pisces energy here. What's going on? Somebody is thinking about messaging you a letter, and to be honest, they might want to sext you a little bit. So it's like they have different intentions. They feel amorous to you. They feel a bit romantic. There could literally be a love letter coming your way, and they're trying to figure out how to finesse it, how to play it right. Okay, for some of you, there is this person could be connected to work, but in this particular Lenormand, the fish aren't as tied to business and finance, because they made another card for that in this particular deck. This is the Rana George, and I love it so much. I highly recommend. It's gorgeous. But yeah, there could have been deceit before with this person. They could have chosen somebody else or had something else going on in their love life. And you might be wondering, I don't know. I feel a little uncertain about them. I feel like there's, something I don't trust about them, something amiss. Yes, they could have went and at one point had gotten engaged to somebody else or something of that nature. And you're trying to figure out what is going on. And this person is wanting to message and to bring some more insight. Look, literally the stork delivering the message. Okay, for some of you, you're going to hear about somebody having a child, somebody that's pregnant around you. This person could be a little older, or maybe they already have a series of children, and you could be surprised, like, what, grandmama? No, just some of you I do see though are gonna be, this is so strange, but you might find out that some people that are older in your life are actively dating and having an active sex life, and you might be like, oh, they might be like, give me the key back to my house. You're like, why though? I don't understand. Look, getting lucky, y'all. Okay, so if for those of our lovely viewers, I'm sorry, the camera's doing that weird zoom in thing where it doesn't listen to me, but those who are viewing and you feel like you're too old or something, no, it ain't nothing but a thing if you don't get back out there, all right, because somebody has their eye on you. You know, and it's not that you have to take this person coming in, y'all. We don't have to. We're rebels. But it could wake up the juices of realizing that you still got the juice, okay, basically. Some of you are running businesses from home, and I feel you clinking into a new level of commitment with that, which looks really, really good. It makes sense. We have so much earth energy, and you're going to finally find a balance between work and play, right? That Two of Pentacles energy, it's going to come into like a Six of Pentacles and above, where you're like, oh, I finally get it. This is how much I can play and give to others. This is how much I can work and feel good bringing in energy to myself. I want another, just something else with this snake. Yeah, somebody, this is more secret admirer energy. So somebody that you might have been uncertain about, they're going to finally confess and let you know what's been going on. And somebody's not going to be able to lie in wait and just watch your life anymore. Like they can't stand it. Like they can't stand it. Even if you're just getting engaged or married or you just had a child or something, they're just going to have to tell you. Like they're going to have to freaking tell you and blurt it out and write, you know, send the message they've been writing for 5 years and just let you know that they have a crush on you, that they like you, that they, you know, they've been like obsessed with you, basically. They might have even been connecting, like watching your siblings or something, or like your uncle or your auntie or somebody on like social media. Maybe they couldn't have all access to you, or maybe they just like figured out who, you know, Scorpio placements. They were like, oh, this is your mama? Let me see. So they're over there saying your mama stuff too. Oh, she's a good cook. Wow, she rebuilt her house by herself. We do have the house card. So they do seem to have concerns about what's going on around your house. But for us personally, you look like you're good set up. Matters of the home are going to be very good. Some people are going to be having new contracts with their home, abundance coming in, and yeah, just new ways to make money, like in a chill fashion through something that you really love. Anybody who's been having shady coworkers or people coming at them in their job, they're literally going to turn into fans. No, it's nothing but a word. They are literally turning into fans. As we speak, your haters are turning into fans. All right? Long-term fans. Literally, from the bouquet to lilies planted in the ground. They're going to be like, oh, yeah, I always believed in them. And you can be, really? Really? Are you sure back in 2019 you really gave me a hard time? No, 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 no. I always loved you. So you guys are kind of getting the key to life for your own life. And things are going to be falling into line much, much better, okay? Yes, that's the kind of general live reading I like to see. I'm going to come see your comments now. I don't have the computer up, so I can't see them as I'm over here reading. Yes, woo! That just energized me. I love that. Okay, Tosh emailed the question. Let me see if I can get the chat going on the other phone because it is not working on that one. Get back on here. Woo, woo, I feel good. Isn't that like the second or third James Brown song I've sung this morning? Maybe not all on the air. Okay. No. Okay, I'm going to have to grab my computer out in a minute because it's not letting me pull this up. Be right back. All right, here we go. I got this again. I'm sorry that phone zooms in and does whatever the heck it wants. It's getting better, but my phone that like works normally doesn't like to go live. For some reason, it doesn't stay live. So don't worry, I have a few more phones to hack into. I got all these phones that like when they would die over the years, I would just be overwhelmed and have other things going on and get another phone. So now I'm like going and doing the doctor phone on all of them. We're about to have a lot of phones around here. Some of them gonna work. Okay. I don't know. Do the Galaxies have better cameras than the iPhones? Because I have a Galaxy that I want to fix. And I like Galaxies more, but a lot of the apps that I needed for business were only available on iPhone. So that's what I'd be doing. Okay. Here we go. There y'all are. Over here on this chat. Open a little phone shop right on my side hustle. Mary J is here. Okay. Yes. Good morning, Tosh. You emailed the question. Tosh, September 8th. Just curious if you're comfortable. When is my birthday? I don't give out my exact birthday or information, y'all. I really don't. But I am a Pisces. I got some manifesting to do, so I'll be taking my leave. I hope everyone stays incredible. Thank you, ASAP. Take some of that bay leaf energy. If y'all are just coming in, we burned a bay leaf for everyone for good luck and blessings. So, yeah, it was a big one, too. So let me go ahead and get on the live. We just had an amazing general reading. So go ahead and go back a few seconds if you missed that. And you come here with your good juju, okay? Ooh, I will be catching up on emails, okay? I'm seeing some people have been emailing me over the night. And yesterday I did take a lot of rest, so I didn't get back to messages and emails that much. So I will get on that, y'all. Okay. Okay. Has this person noticed? Okay, we'll go ahead. We're doing this question for Tosh that was emailed to me. Gonna go ahead and do this question for Tosh. Let me see if I can get this to zoom out. Oh, sorry, I'm fiddling with the camera trying to work it. There we go. Hey, Missy Elliott isn't the only one who can work it, y'all. Y'all know I'd be goofy. Okay. You'll pay for a follow-up if needed. Okay, perfect. Perfect. For Tosh, has this person noticed that yet? Okay. We have the Supreme, we have the Queen of Swords, the Nine of Cups. Oh, I'm hearing a song, but I don't even know who it's by. It's like Not What I Wanted. Yeah, this person's definitely noticed. They've definitely noticed that all around, boom, they've got the door, the Queen of Swords there. They're like their opportunity that had worked ain't working no more. It's like they have a plan and they feel like there could be one more way that they could connect with you, because they're still on their Spy Kids tip over here, trying to get a little spying around. I don't know what I don't know what they think they're gonna do. It doesn't look like their plan is. I feel like it's like a Disney show where you're just like, man, these kids, that plan is not gonna work. That's what I feel like looking at these cards. Like, now you know that plan isn't gonna work. It looks like they're gonna try one more way that they think that they can have access. They might be going to request you from a fake account. To be honest, that's what I'm seeing, because they think that you'll be like, maybe I will. They could be coming in as if they're like a fellow artist or something, a fellow artisan, or something that has to do with like beauty or health. So keep an eye out for that. I think you'll know. Her eyes kind of shining like, I know who you are. You're gonna know who that is. But I think they're gonna try it. I think they're gonna try to just sneak on in there, maybe with a little pseudonym, with a little, fake profile kind of energy, because they're still trying to spy around. Look at this. They're not trying to move on yet. They're still caught up in all of this energy. Again, the feeling of not having moved on. Not having moved on, still thinking that there's going to be this connection, okay? Yes, so they definitely are aware, and I'm just getting that. Ooh, and what I'm hearing too, and I love her. She's such a sweetheart. Mal, she has this song, "Not What I Thought It Was." She has a beautiful voice. Check her out. Yeah, not what I thought it was. And so this person is not expecting that they would get some of their own treatment back, but they got treated. Okay. Yeah, that is what I see about that. They are aware. I don't know if you have more questions about that. So if so, you can go ahead and do a follow-up, of course, but I do see pretty clearly about that one. Mm-hmm. I have a question. Do you see if anything else you're picking up? Yeah, so just anything else, just like a general anything else? I just don't know what to ask. Okay, yeah. Any other information about that situation for a follow-up for Tosh? Any other information about this situation for Tosh? Queen of Swords. They definitely know that you're not playing. Knight of Cups reversed. Two of Pentacles reversed. Nine of Swords reversed. Six of Cups reversed. 10 of Cups reversed. Six of Swords. Two of Swords reversed. Or Two of Swords upright, sorry. All those reversals. They definitely feel like they're seeing another side of you, and like wow, you're really done, like you're really not going to let me come in and out the door. They thought that they could, you know, stay in the juggle a little bit more, that they could still have this happy ending potential, that they could still come back in your house with dirty boots, as I say, sit on the porch, as we say on this channel, and, you know, come and knock as they please, and not have a chance to come in. And now they're feeling like, you know, they've kind of now they're feeling like everything is turning into bad blood that happened, or like that it's putting a negative cast on the past kind of energy, because they see that you don't want to be stressed. You're just like, no. They feel like you're gonna, like, whoa, you're gonna actually like move on. Like, I didn't really think you were gonna completely cut me off. Like, I thought you were gonna sit here debating, waiting for me to come back around. He blocks me on the, yeah, because yep, and definitely no blame to you. Absolutely, you handle your stuff. But they just had that feeling where they thought that there was going to be this door open, like they could come back around, that you would still have Six of Cups, 10 of Cups here waiting around for them, and they could sneak back in when they wanted to, and that you would be the one that would be like, reconcile the situation. But now they see you're like, you're not an option, and that you're really moving on. And I think they're a little bit shook about that, because they thought that you would stay stuck on them a bit more, and that they could kind of drift back in and out a little bit more. And now they're seeing that that's not the case, and they don't really know where your headspace is on this, but they feel like you're kind of done being all over the place, topsy-turvy emotionally. And I think they're feeling some kind of way now. They're not feeling as in control of their long-term plans as they had once been feeling about, yeah, basically just taking you for granted, the connection for granted, and thinking that, you know, he can have this prolonged tantrum and that you weren't going to fully cut him out kind of energy. Lift it up to the universe. You want to come get me, right? He has phone number. He can call, but I know he won't. Yeah, he doesn't seem to see that as an option. I don't think. He feels like he's pretty much blocked everywhere. Like, you know how people are nowadays. Like, if we're not connected on social media, then it doesn't count, and the phone might as well be a dead line kind of thing. He feels that you basically cut all kinds of access, or he could be afraid of calling because he's sure that if you blocked him everywhere else, that you probably blocked his number, because he's seeing you as having fully cut him off. Yeah, and moved on. That could be the Two of Swords, or that could be that part of that last option that he's planning, that he could test to see to be let back in. Although I do think that's more of like a fake profile thing that he's going to try to keep tabs on you. Scandalous. Like, what did people do back in the day? Actually talk to each other? I guess back in the day it was easier though, if we, yeah, when we lived cities apart, to be ignored. You know, I fully credit you for getting me out of my emotional distress. Oh, credit yourself too, all right? Because you take the action steps and listen for the information in the readings and all of that. But thank you. Thank you, Tosh. So sweet. All right, y'all. So, any other questions someone else wants to ask about their love life? Go ahead and do so. Little King of Cups action over here. Thank you so much. He's walked all over me. I suffered so bad. I'm sorry about that, Tosh. I'm glad that you're putting, but all good now almost. Yes, on the path. And you know, it's a lot to compute sometimes, like all the spiritual, like we have to look at the spiritual aspect, the emotional aspect, what we actually want to deal with in this current frame of our life, how quickly they're going to level up and all this kind of stuff and try to figure it out. So I think readings are so helpful for that, to get all the different perspective and bring us some peace of mind. Yes, so if y'all would like a reading, please send in $15 to Cash App or PayPal. The link's in the description box, and we can get your reading going. All right. Yes, let me know if you want to do that. I'm going to check something right quick, and I'll be right back. So let me know if y'all going to send something in. Okay, y'all, I had a little alarm set because I was going to come on later. I was going to come on right now instead of earlier that I did. And it was by the baby. I was like, oh no, good thing the volume was low on it. Yes, good morning, everybody. How's your Sunday going? Thank you for tuning in on your Sunday morning. Good vibes. We got good people on the crew online. Hey. Yes, yes. Good vibes. Star-powered energy. Blessed up energy. Love it, with the High Priestess. Some other readers and psychics on. Hey, hey. We're all intuitive and psychic. Yes, we can all tap into our intuition and listen to our dreams. I had some weird dreams. I was like, did I eat something funny? What was that? That was a weird dream. Yeah, it's just going at the moment. Yep, just moseying along. Easy like Sunday morning. Yes, good morning, or whatever time of day it is for everyone tuning in. Yes, yes. Go ahead and send in your payment. Your intuition sucks. Hey, Maroon Phoenix. Yes, Grand Rising, Grand Rising. Yeah, go ahead, y'all. You can send it in. Description box if you're new. We got a lot of our like I said, go ahead. Tarot said, I want to be put to use. And welcome newbies. All right. All our young blood, Divine Rebel young bloods. Everybody new subscribers. I got a video coming out for y'all. I'm going to have to edit it, so it's going to be later today. Yes, yes. But we will be having a new one come out. Another pick a card. Should I tell you the topic, or do you want to wait? What kind of people are you? Do you guys like to know, like when you have a gift or something, do you want to know right away like what it is, and do you shake your presents and stuff, or do you wait? Like I will wait and let it simmer. We had like a bunch of kids in my family, and I would sit there, hey Davis, I would sit here and wait for my for my gift. I would be like the last one to open presents on holidays and stuff, and I would hate if my siblings told me, but of course one of my siblings was Aries, so they would go and try to like shake it and tell me. And I was like, stop it, don't tell me. I think because I'm, you know, like psychic energy, I can already figure stuff out too easily, like when I read books and stuff. So I would just hate it, and I would just want things to be a surprise for once. And I'd be like, don't tell me, and I try to be the last. Yes, the anticipation is fun, right? Yes, I agree. The smolder. Waiting for it to, the slow burn. Like, I want to enjoy this anticipation factor. Like, you want the gift or whatever, but still that feeling of like, oh my gosh, what is it? Something's coming. It's so fun. I like that, but it's so funny because I would do that with window shopping. So something that helps me with manifesting, if it's like an item I need, is that I will like window shop that energy. Or like if you're looking for a new house, go and look at other houses. You might open yours 3 days later, right? Just like know that you have something like, I got some good dessert, a good treat later on. And but so when I manifest, I'll go and window shop. And somebody that had a lot of fire and Taurus in their chart, they were like, no, unless I can get it right now, I don't want to go and window shop. They don't like that it makes them feel like they have to wait, that they can't have an instant gratification, and that they can't take it home with them and have it physically. And so it's so funny, the difference. But my Pisces loves to have something to like daydream about and feel the energy filled about. And like that helps me get into that zone of that vibration of what I'm manifesting. So I think things are like that are funny and good to know, because we all kind of work different energetically. So it's kind of good to know how we work. Our gift receiving styles, because some people have no reaction. Some people want to go home and open it and then they'll react. And some people just like love to rip it open. A good make me happy gift. Yeah. What's a good make me happy gift for you? Yes, what was that? I saw a little notification come through. Oh, that was for a reading or for someone else's video. Okay. Yay, yay. All right, anybody want a reading? Go ahead and send in $15 to Cash App or PayPal, and we can go ahead and get your reading on. These are so shuffled, guys. I love a new pair of shoes. Yes, that's a good one. I mean, to be honest, I'm like a Pisces, so as I say 1,000 times a day, because that's what us Pisces do most. But I'm pretty easy to gift to, because I feel like if somebody thought of something nostalgic, you know, I will be grateful for it. Even if I don't really like it the most, I'll just like it because they gave it to me. But it's funny because sometimes Libras and stuff be regifting stuff, and like Capricorns, and they'll judge you if you like what they regifted you because they didn't like it. And so then I'm just gonna, and Virgos do that too sometimes. So then I'm like, well, it's not that I like it so much, but I was just grateful because, you know, I have a good heart that you gave me something. So now I'm just gonna wear it and I'm gonna show you how I can rock the shit out of it. And then you can sit there and be however, because you're judging me about a gift you gave me that you regifted. It's so funny. You're very picky. Yeah, I do have my particulars, but I feel like, you know, I can turn most things into a blessing, or just choose to rock them or something in some kind of way if someone takes the time to give a gift. But yeah, it's funny. It's funny. People are funny. And Capricorns a lot, especially if they have other Virgo and stuff, they'll like give you the gift. And the same signs, Capricorns, Libras, Virgos, sometimes Geminis, they'll give you like the receipt with the gift. I'm like, no, that makes me upset though, because I'm like, if you give me something, do not try to tell me how much it was, or like make me feel bad about how much you say you're hard to shop for, about how much it costs. Like, I don't do that. You might as well take this gift back. That will make me give something back. I would rather get something that's like heartfelt, or even handmade, or, well, not even handmade, because a lot of handmade stuff is awesome. I have tons of friends who, you know, have their own shops and stuff. But I would rather that than somebody give me something that they are like, okay, now I kind of own you, or I have this over your head. Here's how much it costs. You know, you owe me, kind of thing. I don't like that vibe. I'm like, you better take that receipt somewhere. Give me a gift receipt. Yes. Look, it said, what do we want? What do we want? I think also, though, is I get a lot of my stuff, like I'll get things for myself if I really want something. Because I did have some times where people tell me that, don't give me something you don't want yourself. Yeah. No, I feel that. I usually, I think I'll probably be a little bit more about that. Like, if you don't want it, don't give it to me. But just because of, not because I feel so picky, but just because I don't like how other people feel if they give you something that they didn't care for. Because me, I can give you something that is your style, that is not mine, and I'm not judging you or being bad. I'm like, okay, you like this. But I feel like other people, if they don't like the thing they're giving you, yeah, they can kind of belittle you a bit and be like snobby about it, and then it's like a weird feeling. Yeah. So I'm kind of learning, because us Pisces will just kind of, you know, oh, it's love, right? Something love. So learn a bit more boundaries in the physical thing. I mean, I definitely look out for you gotta be careful. You can't just take anything from anyone kind of vibe as far as energetically and stuff. But sometimes you got friends that are just a little bit more snobby. You just know they're that kind of way. But I really have a lot of those people have kind of moved out of my life, and I have very genuine people and stuff. So I'm glad about that, because we deserve to get good quality gifts or good hearted gifts. Okay, this is on pause. So someone needed to hear that. Maybe you're getting some gifts. Now, speaking of which, this is the season. 'Tis the season that it's hard to find the right gift, because it's Virgo season. So if you're going to the birthdays, Tauruses are crucial. No, Taurus definitely is. But Taurus is interesting because Taurus will be so picky about what you give them, which Taurus always like what I give them. I'm a good gift giver, but Taurus will also want you to like whatever they want to give you. And I'm like, this ain't even my style. I don't like this. Like, why are you giving me this? Earth signs are funny that way. Where they're like, you should like this because I think it's whatever, but it might not be something that you actually like. Sometimes it'll be something you need. Now, when Libras are not on their petty stuff, Libras can give really, really good gifts. Because they always have like very beautiful gifts. And when they actually are being thoughtful and stuff and not just underhanded and getting rid of shit they didn't want, they can give really good gifts that you need, and that are also very aesthetically pleasing. You disagree about which one? Hey, Cinnamon D. So you're just like, I disagree. Yeah, I think my style is supposed to be everybody's style. At least you can admit that, Mary J. It's true, because sometimes I'll be like, what's funny is when it's like the Taurus men who have like the old man style, and they think that they're over here like giving their daughters everything that they want. And we're like, what are they going to do with this? This is not the kind of shaving cream we use. Over here smelling like an old school barber. Yes, you agree. What part about the Taurus? I mean, no shade. I have some Taurus in my chart, y'all. But, I got a smidge. So I got a lot of Pisces and Aquarius. So I like to cultivate things. Like, for instance, I had this friend who was Pisces, Aquarius, Moon, Aquarius, Mars, all this kind of stuff. But she was very, like, gothic and, like, kind of creepy things and stuff. It says, sorry, Cinnamon. But when she had a relative pass away, and I knew that you're a great gift giver. I always get it right. You're cracking me up, because ain't nobody going to tell you, Taurus. Then they're going to have to hear the pontifications and have a filibuster about why your decision was the best decision and you chose all the right things. They're just gonna say, okay, thank you. That's why I do it. I just kind of get like I said, Libra, Gemini, Virgo, and then Earth signs. I'll just kind of give them a look and be like, oh, thank you so much. You're correcting me with this gift. You're telling me how I should run my life with this gift. I see what you're doing, but thank you. Because you spent money, so it does mean that to a certain degree you do like me. But I see what you're doing over here. Hey, Mana. But so this friend I had, she had someone pass away, and I knew with her unique chart that she wouldn't want to, like, like some signs they would want you to come cook food for them or contribute to certain things. And so with her, I knew that wasn't her style with all that Aquarius and stuff. So I actually bought her a package to, like, we went and saw this murder mystery show, which might seem so grotesque and strange for like a grief gift, but that was her way of processing it. And so we went and I got her a murder mystery show, and it was like a masquerade. And you said, just give me the money, right? That's an easy one for Taurus. And so that was like, and I was like, okay. I was like, I think this is the right thing for her. I'm pretty good at picking gifts. And I told her, and she was so happy, and she like cried, and she was like, yes, this is perfect. Like, this is how I want to deal with this and celebrate this, and all this kind of stuff. So we went and we had a great time. And our table did have the murderer at it. But it is, I like that part of like feeling out like what uniquely and strangely and weirdly somebody would like, and like surprising them that you noticed something about them that maybe someone else didn't notice, or something like that. I like that part of gift giving. You say money. My knowing is strong. It saves me, I think. Yes. Now Leos are hard to Leos and Capricorns are hard because they can't hide their faces if they don't like their gift. Like they will just like I swear they can be so savage. They will just leave the gift there and be like, "Oh no, you can keep that." And you're like, "I literally just gave this to you. You came over to the house to." I mean, that didn't happen to me. I'm just saying I've seen scenarios of them being so vicious, especially if they're like in the same family, like families that have like Leos and Capricorns. Oh my God, you just got a great idea. What's your great idea? Is it a shareable one or just a personal one? Great idea. Justice card. I'm like all quiet waiting to hear the idea. Y'all, we're still doing readings. If you want to send in $15 to Cash App or PayPal, you can go ahead and do so and get your read. Shareable. Ooh, good. A wonderful shareable idea. It's so funny. I do that when people send me voice messages and then I'll forget that I have to push play on the next one because they're only like a minute long. And I'll be like, "Ooh, what's going to happen?" So I'm like politely waiting. And I'm like, "Oh, wait, I need to push pause or play." Yay. And y'all can pick today too if you want to do Astro questions or charms or any of that. Pick a card, but several different names in each card, and you have to give that person a gift, whoever's name is under that card. Oh, like for our channel, like a gift exchange? That would be so fun. Like, you mean with like the subscribers? Or do you mean like if you just knew somebody, you did like a personal pick a card together, like at a little party? I have done very successful online in the tarot communities, like gift swaps and stuff, and like little gift packages on the holidays and stuff, and that is really fun. Mary J, you always have good ideas. Like when you were saying the finish the story one, I was like, oh yeah. And I think you didn't comment back on that one. I think you had to leave. But I thought of like what I thought you meant, and I was like, well, that sounds like a good idea, but I don't know if this is what she actually meant. Yes. Look, someone still, so either we have a water sign person, potentially male, lurking who wants to communicate, or we have someone who wants to ask a reading about them or about a love partner. Which one is it? They said no, they're not on the social media, so someone has a question about them, about a water sign male. Go ahead on and ask. The subscribers, I love that. I'm sorry if my chat's like way behind and you said that 20 minutes ago, but I love that idea. I think we should definitely keep that on deck and do like a gift exchange. Totally. Pick a card, gift exchange. Yes. Oh, I love it. Featuring Mary J's wonderful idea. I love it. Yes, I say we do it. Should we do it for like the hallowed season, since it's all woo-woo? Like instead of waiting all the way to Christmas, we can do it Scorpio season around Dia de los Muertos and Halloween. It doesn't have to be that themed of the gifts, but we can do it then. Isn't it funny, y'all? Can we just say, isn't it funny that Christmas is in Capricorn season? Do it for birthdays? That would be so much, though. We would have to do it all the time. You like it too? Yay. Maybe in an exclusive. There we go. Good idea, Sabrina, because I was thinking that. I was like, okay, we would have to make it, real ones that we know really come through like that. Yes. Oh, for birthdays. Oh, okay. So like each month, like, oh, it's Virgo season. So who wants to give a shout out for Virgo birthdays like that? And then we do Virgo. Oh, I like that. An incognito live. That's like Virgo birthdays. And then we do the pick a card and see who's going to send out gifts to who. But what if people don't because some people don't shout out other people's birthdays though. So what if no one, is it everyone is supposed to give to their own zodiac sign, or it's like we all join in for every zodiac sign's birthday? Because for instance, people always feel more pressure to celebrate fire sign birthdays, so those always get celebrated. But then some of us winter birthdays don't get as celebrated. We're the party throwers. Cough, Pisces. So we'd have to see how to do that to keep everyone involved. We all join in. Okay, it's all crickets. Nobody gives the Capricorn. They're like, hey. Everyone's like, you're hard. They could even put in their little options of things that they want, and we can do it like a price limit on it. That would be so fun. Y'all got some great ideas. I love it, love it, love it. Yes. Oh, look, Tarot said me too. Tarot said, do it, do it. Okay, so we'll have to start it then, Virgo season. Virgo, so when you have an idea, when you start it can affect, like the astrology, the energy of it. So if you're starting a business, you can really think about that. Like if you're doing real estate, start that during Cancer season, because that's going to be the energy of your work. So a lot of my stuff all has been started during Pisces season, which you can tell, and I do woo-woo stuff. Although a few things like my website and my Facebook had been started during Virgo season, so I could be more consistent when I have those up and popping. But yeah, it's good to think about that. So maybe we'll stay consistent with it and really keep it going if we start during only the participants. Yes, definitely. Definitely. I like that idea. So then we'd have to figure it out, because incognitos usually have the price at the door to make sure people are serious, but then we would want that price to go towards gifts. Okay, let me see. I don't know if someone sent a thing. Okay. I promise y'all, I talk to you on the lives. If you guys have questions, check the lives, because I usually address if I'm caught up on emails or not. And sometimes, honestly, it takes me so long with emails because so many people incessantly email me, and they'll email me on different links, not just on the same reply too. Y'all, that's what takes so long. I got to go back here. I got to compare names. Some people have very similar names. I'm telling y'all. Do a pre-post pay thing, like what you do for the sex reading. Yeah, like that. And then so we know people are serious to come in exchange for gifts. Perfect. for the sex reading. Yay, I love it. Look at the Taurus coming up with great ideas. I don't know what this. Hi Tanya, did you mean to comment that? Is your phone going crazy? Like mine had, y'all, my phone, it was sending people, random people and some clients some weird gifts and just random posts, and they're like, that's okay, you can meme me whenever you want to. I was like, okay, thank you so much for taking this so chill. Maybe a week's notice so we have time to gather the funds. Yeah, so we'll talk about it. I'll probably do a little live just for the idea, and we'll announce that we're gonna have, hey Christine, that we're gonna do these zodiac birthday season giftings or something. I don't know, we'll think of a name. But I'll even do its own thumbnail, how I have all the ink parties. So I get very on theme, y'all. It's so fun. Yes, I'm very excited. And look, sorry, my brain was just thinking. I was like, okay, then I can make the setting like a Virgo style one. I love doing that because I would do different altars for different like zodiac seasons and stuff, and have the different energies and all this kind of thing. So now I'm just thinking of all that. Like, okay, we're on. It's on and popping. Woo woo! Great idea, Mary J. Think Tank, Cinnamon D, Maroon Phoenix. I love it. Your creative mind is at work. Yes, it is. Boom. Creative chair. I love it. Thank you so much. Woo! Feels good, feels good, feels great. Oh, that's going to be so fun. Yes, yes. Anyone would like a reading, please go ahead and send in $15 to Cash App or PayPal and we'll get a reading. And don't worry about the energy. I see somebody's worried about like asking a question. They're like, but the energy's popping. We got energetic space. It keeps popping out, y'all. Three of Swords reversed. So someone's doing some healing with their love energy from a situation that had been toxic. Don't worry. You're welcome to participate and join in. That's what everyone's here for. We're all connecting. Very relatable and appealing for that birthday month sign. So I think it's appealing to me too. Perfect. I'm excited. It's going to go well. We're getting some good cards. Woo, woo, woo. Gifts for the gifted, Hemi style. Aww. When will the next incognito be, if I have any idea? Yeah, if you guys are wanting to do like the regular incognito live, we could do one tomorrow, Monday. So if people want it, so people have time to prepare. I know everyone doesn't always see the community posts from YouTube, which is very frustrating. So I try to come on and do lives, but inevitably afterwards, people are like, oh my gosh, I didn't know, I missed out. Release the healing. Yes. Is that your idea for the name? So I would say tomorrow. So yeah, let's schedule it for tomorrow. Tomorrow, oh, so sweet. Tomorrow we will have a incognito live. I'm like, who had a baby? I'm like waiting for all of these. We had a lot over the summer of pregnant divine rebels, and I knew, you know, they, as they got to the third trimester, they could come on less and less. But you're like, sure. But I hope you guys are doing well. Some of you might be tuning in. Everyone having babies and taking care of their babies and getting used to the new cycle of parenting. I know it's a lot. Get your rest. I'm sure you're doing great. Blessings to you and baby and the rest of the fam. Aw, sweet little babies. Okay, yeah, so we'll do tomorrow evening. And I'll check in tomorrow and do a little live and let y'all know how the day is going and about the time that we'll do it so that more people see it. It's kind of like a little commercial I have to do because the community tab post doesn't always go to everybody on the channel. Yep. Okay, I'm still seeing the Lovers and that King of Cups popping out as I'm shuffling, y'all. Woo, woo. I have a video idea, how to spread my unique love to the world, but much love to you. I love your channel. Hi, Jasmine C. Can a business count as a baby? Because I keep hearing things about a baby or the word. Absolutely. Yes. Oh, we love you too, Mary J. Absolutely. You know, we nurture a business. It can be a creative idea or project. Any of those things as well. Because it's sacral chakra energy. So anytime we're using that sacral chakra energy to create and get ourselves out there, yes. All right. And also somebody wants to ask about a potential competitor of some sort, whether romantically or otherwise. Go ahead and feel free to do so. I love that idea, how to spread my unique love to the world, like your gifts. You're not ready for a person. Yes. Hey, it's good to know. It's good to know what we're ready for. I'm seeing a lot of artistic energy too. I need to, I have it on deck here. I need to release the pick a card for the creative, artistic ideas and energy and messages, all that kind of stuff. I have a pick a card for that too. Shoot, I got everything over here. Some of them are already just waiting for it to be recorded, and some of them I have the ideas down, but I haven't pulled cards yet. Spirit said, all in divine time and when we ready. I'm like, I know, but you have me channel so much in. Okay, I have literally over 100 ideas, and then y'all have great ideas, and I just want to do it all. The Three of Swords is me healing from a breakup, and is letting go of relationships that no longer serve me, deciding to date myself for a bit. Aw, I'm glad. I'm glad. Feeling good. Yeah, they said, we don't need no boo to do that. We can love ourselves. Holla. And yes, okay, with the moon sign connecting with our moon energy. Look how empowered she is on this moon one, though. She said, oh no, I am the depths. Like, I love how they did this, because that's how I feel with the moon card. I know some tarot readers do not like the moon card. We talk about it in like the forums, but I mean, it is my like a Pisces card, but and I'm water dominant, so I do connect in those ways. I like deep, feelings. But being all in the feelings, but I love that how empowered she. I mean, look at her. She got her pearls and her jewels. I don't know if you can see it because the way the lighting is, but she got a crown on, and like, look at that gown. She is not playing. Coming out of that toxicity, coming out of feeling burdened. This is also like the astrology right now, because we have Pluto in Capricorn and Saturn in Capricorn conjunct the moon and conjunct the south node, past life things. So we can have the opportunity to release so much just shit right now, and just feel like, you know what, I'm just gonna let it crumble. I'm just gonna let everything that's not for me crumble, and just become that sand we walk upon, instead of feeling like, how do we deal with this structure? It's kind of like when you pick up and move and just allow yourself to jump into the new beginnings, and not have to worry about all the rest, just kind of leaving the past behind, but with the idea that we're creating our future in a more healthy, empowered way moving forward. And we have Pisces full moon this week, you guys. Let's see. I told my Leo to release me, and that fool said, but why? Oh, he got jokes. Oh my God. He said, but why? Hey, dudes, you're so mature for that, because people always feel like they need to be in a relationship, especially now that I know that cuddle season's coming up. Real love. Yes, you searching for a real love on that Mary J, Jasmine? Yep. Ooh, oh my gosh, that's a good idea. Should we do a cuddle season pick a card? Hey, should we do it? Should we do it? That would be fun, wouldn't it? Ooh, and I'm like, thumbnail, we could do some fall colors. Yes. Cuddle season, boot up, snagging season. Okay. Yes. I love it. We so creative in here. Cuddle season, pick a card. Okay. We on it. We on it. Yes, but full moon in Pisces this week. I'm forgetting the day. Let me look up the exact day. September. I swear, like, I can't believe it's like 19 years since 2000. It's like we're in warp speed since 2000. September 14th. Which is going to be on Saturday. So next Saturday, about a week, almost, will be full moon in Pisces. We've got to go now, but I'll catch you guys the next time. I'm locked and loaded. Thank you so much for coming through. You turned 19 today? Oh my gosh, happy birthday. I didn't know it was your birthday. Aww, birthday dance, birthday dance. Okay, we'll definitely get that. We'll definitely get the birthday gift incognito going, okay? I'll work on that. Look, they said tarot celebrating your birthday. Is that not the cutest? I swear, this tarot has its own little mind. Like, different decks, they start having their own little energy. And this deck is like, I Kiki with y'all. This is the Afro Goddess Tarot Arcanas. Yes, now I'm excited. Your channel rocks. Thank you so much. Y'all rock. I have so much fun. It's silly. I feel like your card messages are calling from my bank account. They said, boop, 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 boop. Hello? We're accepting withdrawals. Happy birthday, Sabrina. Yes. Oh, I'm so excited. No wonder we were feeling, because I was like, there's a reason that I'm talking about all this gift giving. And then Mary J's having this brilliant idea for the birthdays. And then you finally come out the cut like, yeah, it's my birthday. Tarot's like, we knew it. We knew it. Because it had thrown that 9 of Cups out early. Yes. I love it, love it, love it. So I will work on that. Where's my other phone? I want to put some notes so I don't forget. Oh, it's over there. That's right. I have notes on the computer. What am I talking about? I learned that because, you know, we have so many creative ideas a day that we got to write them down. What's my password on this? Okay. My little to-do list. You see, Virgos, I'm doing a to-do list. Do you see this? Honestly, truly. If I can remember my password. Oh no, what's my password? Okay. Like, don't do that. I swear, sometimes you guys, have you ever gone and you do the same? Like, you're like, I know this is my password, stop playing me. And then when you finally reset it up, you use the password you thought it was, and it was like, you can't use the password you just had. And I'm like, mother, I told you that was my password this whole time. You done made me reset it. So freaking mad. Because I know what my password is. Okay, you know what? Fine. We're going to use a different notes, or I'm going to email myself because I need to write a few of these things down. All right, there we go. So, perfect. And, perfect. Okay. There, I'm back to the comments. Hemi, I'm going to ask one question now and save the other for tomorrow's incognito, if that's okay. Yes, absolutely. Yes. Oh, you love the morning Kikis. They're like chicken noodle soup for the soul. Thank you so much, A. Davis. Oh, you're usually low-key about your birthdays. Yeah, I have been a lot too. Like, I'll want to plan things. Oh my gosh. I always want to do my half birthday, y'all. So this is half birthday season. My passwords on my notes. Well, one, I am a songwriter, so it is good to have notes, password on my notes. But mostly it's because it's connected to that iCloud now, so that all my notes synchronize on all my devices. But that means it asks me for a password on here. But no, if I had one, somebody wouldn't have my music plagiarizing around. Well, I guess they could have hacked it. I mean, we can hack stuff, but still. Okay. Hi from the Tia shop. Hey, welcome, welcome. Thanks for stopping through. We're going to have a question coming through from Maroon Phoenix, and anybody else. You're like, oh, yes, but mostly it's just the iCloud thing. Okay, incognito tomorrow. Now I'm using this weird like computer notepad, which is different than the phone app one. Yay, I got your name right. Good. Bye, everyone. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Have to go to Costco run. And thank you for reading Bohemian. It resonated like crazy. You're so welcome. Enjoy. Load up. I hope you get a bunch of good goodies. Get them samples now. Costco run, a.k.a. samples to go. It's your birthday. Do you get double? You're like, actually, could we do some birthday cake samples? Can I request that? It is my birthday. Still amazes me that people still, even on YouTube. Yes. Yes. Some people can't help themselves. Welcome to the party. I love it. We a little hype this morning. Sunday morning hypeness. All right, anyone else that would like to get in the queue for live readings, if you'd like to ask a question, go ahead and send in $15 to Cash App or PayPal. My links are in the description box. Okay, Maroon Phoenix. I feel like I'm juggling a lot and being pulled in many directions as many things in life are important. Finance, career, family, friends, and love. To clear the chatter, what about my life do I need to focus most importantly on at this time? Am I missing something important by focusing too much on another thing? Good question, and I love doing these kind of readings. And if you guys are ever wondering, because some people are like, well, I feel like I need a reading, but I don't know what to do. I always say that, like, you can get, what should I focus on right now? And usually it will put things into perspective. Okay. So what should Maroon Phoenix focus on with clarity if there's anything that they're missing out on focusing on? Oop. What should Maroon Phoenix focus on? Oh, okay. We got cards, y'all. We have Three of Wands. They're like, you're right. You are feeling all over the place and trying to put your eggs in different baskets. And it could be a bit exhausting and taking a lot out of you. Let's see. All right. They said we want to do, it's a little difficult because these are larger, but they said we want to do a few rows, 3 rows. This is cute, but it kind of moves. There we go. You got a lot of 3s. Okay, I'm definitely seeing to, you might have to clean out your social circle a bit, which does seem to be a theme a bit this Virgo season. I think after Leo season, where everything's fun and popping, we kind of pull back when it comes Virgo season, and during Scorpio season, it's like Libra season, we get a lot of attention, then Scorpio, we clean out. Leo season, we get a lot of attention, Virgo season, we clean out. So the center of this reading is walking away from things that do not any longer emotionally connect with you. They're not on our emotional or spiritual vibration. Yeah, I do feel like you could better feel more invested in the things that you want and the relationships that you like by clearing out those who are not on the same path and those who don't invest equally back into your connections, because it does look like you have some people in your life who are just there for what you put out, and they don't actually reciprocate the same intentions or feelings and support to you. I'm seeing these snakes popping out everywhere. Yeah, 3 different cards actually, and the number of 3s here. So there could be the need to realize that you are somebody who has a very attractive energy, probably attractive appearance. You give a lot to those around you. You build people up, you invest in people, and you like to be there for people. And that's an attractive quality. So while you may be a good friend for people, other people are not necessarily being a good friend to you. And it can even be in family situations and in work situations as well, where you don't know, first of all, some people don't know how to be happy for those who are thriving and successful. And some people don't know how to show love to those who are doing well, even though you're supporting them, like you're trying to lift them up as well. And that's like a huge thing here with the 3 of Wands reverse, 3 of Swords, and 7 of Swords. It's definitely saying watch your back and do what's best for you at all costs, because the 8 of Cups here in the center is saying, yeah, there's definitely some people to walk away from. So a good way to tune into that is just to start only doing what feels good with your energy and vibration. If you don't want to do it, basically don't do it. If you feel like, you know, someone brings up emotions and feelings that you're not into, then don't. I know it sounds like difficult because you're like, well, I like to be invested, like I like to be reliable, and we don't always do what we want in relationships. But you're kind of getting to that point where you're going to notice people's vibes, and if you're getting vibes consistently that are not what you want in your life, it's saying that it's okay and it's time to let those situations or people go instead of being on pause and kind of letting them hang around as an option. There could be some day-to-day habits. It could even be like, maybe because you're a reliable person, you help pick up, you know, a nephew from school or something and go back and forth. But maybe that person has other options to utilize, and maybe they don't really respect you, and maybe they give you a lot of grief all the time, but it's kind of low, little social shady stuff, right? And so it's like by eliminating that and allowing people to take care of their own responsibilities and putting boundaries and not being up close and personal so much in people's lives that don't have respect or always have some kind of underlying chaotic or disrespectful energy, you can open yourself up to things that you want to do. Because I feel like you have a lot of ideas. Your life wants to move more fast paced. It wants to be more bringing you like your goals and targets that you want to do. There could even be some travel, but all of that energy can't come in if you're very burdened by everybody else's stuff and kind of overly helping everybody and surrounded by people who don't want to go down the same path of things that you want to go down. And at this time, it is saying there is the need to get people who want to do the same things that you want to do in life. So sometimes we're in the Three of Cups where it's like, okay, it feels as long as we love each other, it doesn't matter if we do different things, and that's valid. But sometimes we're in that Three of Wands phase where it's like, okay, I need people who will actually join in with me and like the things that I do and support me and that kind of thing and invest how I invest. Like literally, I don't know if you give a lot of money to people, things of that nature. So it's saying that you're great and who you are. You're a very solid person in many ways, but it is okay to, basically call people out and let them change, whether or make them change or leave, whether they are family, co-workers, or friends. And that's the biggest thing, is just kind of getting a handle and some maintenance on these relationships, because you have so much opportunity for so many things, and part of why you can't manage that better is because of this underlying vibe of people being pretty shady and like, yeah, throwing shade energy around and just not supporting you. And until we get around people who are fully supportive, we don't realize how heavy that undertow of people not wanting the best for us really is on our life and on our energetic field. They do want you to get a bit more decisive, and that's part of it. You might feel indecisive on times, but it's because other people's concerns or their opinions or their needs are in your head. The more that you say, you know what, I don't think it doesn't feel right to me to take on this responsibility or to put myself last in this situation. And the more that you assert that, the more that you're going to have a lot of clarity with your intuition, with your inner voice, making judgment calls, going after what you want, clearing space for yourself in your calendar. Like you might literally need to mark yourself down on your calendar and give yourself time to take care of certain things, and active time too, not just when sometimes we shut down and we're overwhelmed and we're like, we feel guilty about it and we just kind of hole up in the house. But this is like active, constructive time to go out and reach your own goals, meet new people, all of those kind of things. So yeah, that's just the biggest thing, is that they feel like there's definitely people who support you and really want to see you thrive, but there's this huge warning right here about frenemies going on, and that's what they want taken out of the situation. I like to do this thing where I kind of transmute energy in tarot readings. So should you take this action, what will you have in its place? Yes, so we'll still have another step there, but you're going to step more and more into your own power. Your manifesting will get better, even your magical energy. That will be a beginning journey, but you just having control of your life and feeling balanced. The Emperor sits on all the kings of tarot, so he has all of those different areas on lock. He can delegate to others. He definitely knows this goes for my life, this doesn't. You respect my boundaries, I'll be respectful of yours. He's able to provide, for so many people, but he has to stay healthy, because if he's not healthy and if he's not in a good mind, the rest of the empire goes to crap, right? So you will be able to have so much more of a clear head, be focused on business, really reach your long-term goals, and also still have some playfulness and longevity, just more honesty and upfront about how you feel, how you work, what you do, creative energy, and going down kind of a magical, mystical path. Funny that I said past, because it could be channeling in from past lives. Then you might have more energy to explore the literal magical side of yourself moving forward. Okay, so that is what I am seeing for you. It's like they went all in depth. But they weren't playing about that warning about people. Okay, I don't know if no one's chatting or if my video is just not Oh, there it goes. That was a great reading. The themes are relevant. I deserve it for myself to have peace. Thank you so much. You're so welcome. Thank you for the feedback. Thank you. Thank you. All right, if anyone else would like a reading, please go ahead and send in $15 to Cash App or PayPal. The links are in the description box, and we will go ahead and get that going. If you would prefer yours on a private live, you can go ahead and send it in and email me that you want to be part of tomorrow's incognito live that we'll be doing. It'll be a regular incognito, not a red. So, you know, if you are under 18, or if you are shy about those topics or just don't want to be in the incognito reds, don't worry. This will be just a regular incognito. All right. Let me see. All right, baby, still resting. Woo woo. Or maybe not. I might have to get up and get her a little. Just a check in, and y'all go ahead and see if you want to go ahead and get a reading. All right. All right, we good. I will be so glad when like all the bugs disappear for fall. I mean, bless their hearts, but I will be so glad about that. Okay. I wish that you could see like your Cash App online, so I can't always see it on my phone if my phones are busy. All right, y'all. What you want to do? Did y'all like the last reading? The video reply to Mary J. Did y'all check out Mary J's channel? Yes, I hope you did. Notifications. Woo woo. You love bugs. I love a lot of different kinds of bugs. I'm just tired of like gnats and flies. Not that I'm always around them, but geez, they're so persistent when they do get in the building, aren't they? But I do love a lot of kinds of bugs, to be honest. All right, let's do another little general read for everybody who has been participating with the good vibes and good energy on the live chat and like the video. I like the Lenormand. It was giving us some good messages. There was a great read earlier. So let's see, general read for everyone participating on the channel with good vibes here, or on the live and the channel. Yes, okay. Ooh. Look, y'all. Yes, that bay leaf's working that we burned earlier. We got some clover. Ooh, we got the book. Some little secrets. We have the coffin and the snake again. Look. It was a nice reading, and I needed to hear some of those readings. I needed to hear of those readings. Or the message. Oh. Okay. I'm just not reading that correctly. We have the ship. Thank you. I'm glad that you like that reading. The dog. The stars. Got the lady card, it's called, and the whip. Okay. So somebody has been super angry, like really, really angry. And maybe you've been hiding this. Maybe you've been angry at somebody in your social circle. Again, we do have the feeling of the secret admirer. Okay, some of you could it's touching on some things we've talked about in the last lives, where there's been like people at work giving you a difficult time, or people judging your work, or trolls if you're on social media, that kind of thing. People that want to see you not be successful. And this is again with the luck energy. It's saying everything's going to turn out all right. Things are going to move in your favor, and your business is still going to grow and thrive. In the last one, it talked about haters becoming fans. This is saying that basically you're going to be moving in waves so big that like a little snake couldn't couldn't do anything about it. You also have people who are so supremely loyal to you. It's ridiculous. Like they're like your hidden good luck. They might do prayers for you, they might bless you, they might send you the protection of their ancestors. Like they could be from overseas, from online. You might have forgotten that certain people that you guys have been close to, and you've moved and been in different areas now. I'm thinking of someone right now who did bless me from her ancestors. And after that, I would always have like Kuan Yin very strong around me. She was from China, and I was one of her only friends over here when she came over and everything. She's so sweet. And she would always tell me that I bless you from my ancestors. I bless you from my ancestors. And then there was a certain energy I felt around me in certain rough situations that I would be in. And I was always like, who is this energy protecting me? And then at one point they were like, don't you know who I am? And they kind of revealed to me. And that was like before I knew that like, Kuan Yin was getting popular in like new age circles and stuff. And so it was like a very, very personal experience. And they were like, her ancestors were like, she told you that she blessed you, from her ancestors, from her family. Like, we take care of you, we watch over you, she asked us to, and we look after you. So it could even be something like that, which thank you so much. I feel that in my heart space right now. So blessings to her wherever she is, as we've lost contact after college. But yeah, you could still be protected from the prayers of your ancestors right now. You have unseen loyalty and unseen luck and love that's being sent your way. So just know that. Sometimes you feel like there's so much that's unknown from you. It might be difficult. Some of you are like trying to study your astrology. You're using these tools. You're trying to figure out the secrets to life, the secrets to manifesting. Like, how can I get a hold on this? And the secret is that there's so much more love and support than you can ever imagine that's helping you through these tough things in life. Some of you have even lost a loved one, and you have no idea what moves that they're making on the other side to help you out, and how much that they are just in every part of your life and very close to you. So I do see some people that have been very angry or carrying grief and having tough times with endings and things in life, and it is going to ease up. It is going to feel better, and you are going to find a way to channel that energy in a different way. You are going to find a passion that helps you move forward and feel very good. I do see if there's been frustrations with like hobbies or desires or talents that you have that you've just put away for years, and you're like, wow, I wish I was still that person. I wish that I was the person who would go out and dance. I wish I was the person who would play piano and paint, or whatever your passion was, wood carving, or rehabilitating hummingbirds. I don't know. I see you getting back to that and just feeling so freaking alive. Like, what a time to be alive. Like, just back in sync with yourself. You have unknown luck to connect with. So remember, Jupiter's in Sagittarius, which is at home in its sign, especially if you have Sagittarius placements in your chart. It could be a good time to change things, to literally move or travel, or just change things up. I do feel again the energy of a secret admirer who's been on your social media and who's very supportive and connective with you. Yes, so this just makes my heart feel good. I feel like whatever's been frustrating, some of you are like, I don't even know why. I've just been freaking like frustrated and angry and sad sometimes. Like, damn, like what has been going on? And it could be astrology that's going on. So if you get a reading, yes, I have a couple readings on deck. We're working on them. They'll be out this week. If you would like to book a reading for astrology, a transit chart, or any of that, you absolutely can. You can also, some of you are studying yourself, and I think that it's going to be such a blessing in your life. Stay with that. You're going to really be so glad that you picked up that skill of reading the stars or whatever divination that you're doing. It could be, some of you could be reading charms. Or going into herb work, working with herbs, or healing profession. yeah, skills of dance. Some people could be going into like belly dancing, different things, or even being very active, working out. Maybe some of you want to be personal trainers. And remember, that's a beautiful example. Thank you, Spirit. A lot of people that I've seen on Instagram who are now personal trainers used to be like morbidly obese. Like they have their own story. And because they became so passionate about being able to reclaim themselves and getting to a weight that they feel is healthy for their life to help them thrive, they work with others to help people reach their goals. So that is a perfect example of how we can always change and transform, and how it's never too late to go after a goal that seems like it's too far away. It just takes some loyalty to that goal. It takes some stick-to-itiveness, and it takes not giving up on ourselves even when we feel like, oh, well, I was a bad person. I had an attitude today. I'm just feeling really emotional all of a sudden, you guys. Like some of you might be parents, or you're dealing with like trying to take on becoming like the matriarch, patriarch, or the leader of your family or something, just heavy stuff that's kind of hard to shoulder. And you might feel like it's hard to do that because you want to be like this perfect good person. And then when you don't feel like a good person, when you don't feel spiritual, when you don't feel enlightened, you feel like everything is doom, right? And right now we have very tough moon aspects of that. So I'm just letting everyone know this weekend we can be overly hard on ourselves and feel like that we just feel that heavy as the crown, right? And this is saying no, like you are still a lovable person, even if you've had a stank attitude, even if you've gotten out of your healthy routine, even if you've have some venom and frustration that you need to learn how to more productively release, or cycle through, or those kind of things. And you're going to get that with the fish here. You're going to be a blessing to others, and you're going to receive blessings in. Okay, so whew, I feel that. I feel this reading on my heart, but there's so much good luck here. In the center of it all is blessings and good luck coming in, and triumph and joy, love and support from other people, love and support from the universe. You could be getting some of you are getting flack because you have a high position, or you're getting more popular on social media and things, because your beauty is starting to show. And the advice is, don't retract, don't try to climb back in the womb. Let yourself birth out into this beautiful version of yourself, even if sometimes you're frustrated, even if sometimes it feels like a little death, instead of seeing how you're birthing out of that cocoon. Okay, because it's going to be really, really good. Wow. Intense but beautiful energy for us divine rebels today on the Kiki. General message for those of us who liked and have been chatting and participating with good vibes on the reading, and everyone's had amazing good vibes. So yes, if you would like a personal reading now, please go ahead and send into Cash App or PayPal $15 and we'll do your live reading. We are also doing an incognito tomorrow. Yes, you are able. Someone said, could I email my question if I'm shy? Yes, you can email your question in if you would like, to Ocean Heart Conjure in the description box, and then I can just read your reading, but I don't have to read your question. Also, if you want to be a part of the incognito live, you can, means that we will be very limited audience. It won't just be open to everybody. What I'll do is you guys will send in $15 starting today or tomorrow, and then email me and with the subject title Incognito Live, and I will send you the private link, and that will be a closed video. It will still be a live like this, but it will be a limited audience to usually I will cap it at like 15 people, so that you can ask more questions and feel safer that your boo or someone ain't gonna see it. Okay, yes. Woo! How'd that general reading hit for y'all? Good messages. Let's see how baby's doing. We were up late. We were on our late cycle again, so baby's been sleeping. We've been sleeping a little more during the early mornings. I love that deck. Yes, thumbs up from Cinnamon D. Oh my gosh, baby did thumbs up to me, and she never did that before. She did and she's so funny. I told y'all before, she's a Leo rising, and she's decided that she likes to style me. So she'll get my big hats and she'll put them on me, and I have heart-shaped glasses and she'll bring and put them on me, and she'll tongue pop. She'll have, when I put them on, she'll go Like, yes, it's good. And so this time she brought me my heart-shaped glasses last night, and I put them on, the red ones, and then she was like, tongue popped and did me double thumbs up. It was so cute. I fell out. And she'll just be like, yes, and she'll turn, like, you know how you turn to put your head like over your shoulder or something, like she'll show me how she wants me to model it. And it's like, where did she get this from? It's just her Leo rising over here. Or she'll just be like, pose, yes. Just wait until she learns how to do the peace sign. I love her so much. Oop. Yes. So yes, Baby Magic is in the video that will be released today. If y'all don't want to hear a little bit of baby love, then don't click on that one. But if you do, her and Witchy Pup, because Zora Neoma Magic, our little magical husky, Scorpio, double Scorpio husky that has a lot of black fur for a husky on her. She is so funny because huskies can like talk, and they like to be very communicative in the family, and bossy for Zora with her Sag Mercury. But I'm just like, be quiet, Zora, stop bossing me around. It's 3 a.m. You're not the alpha in this house. I'm Mama Alpha. But she in the video, Baby Magic was talking to y'all in one part, and then Witchy Pup started trying to talk too, like I can talk too. I was like, okay, and Puppy wants to talk to you guys too. Kids are so much funnier when they're not yours. Oh, she is funny though. She is funny. There has been moments where I'll say, okay, that's it. I'm going to send her back to Capricorn land. Capricorn baby land, come and get her. No, but she is pretty hilarious. Although there are certain times where I do see someone and I'm like, you're a hilarious kid, but I could not, as much as I love kids and are kind of a baby whisperer. Yes, but I do think your own kids try you in ways. And sometimes it's because they're like you, and sometimes it's because of the other astrology that was not from you in their chart that you're just like, They can. And partly because they're with you 24/7. So, you know, they have time to work up and cultivate that pushing of the button just right. Just right. Yes. But exciting things. Just, oh yeah, she's toddler, so 19 months. So there's just always, like they said, the baby. So there's just always some new phase of something that she's surprising me with, or something new she's learned, and very exciting. All right. Who wants a reading? Sunday morning, Kiki. I'm so glad. I was wondering, I was like, is anyone going to be on? People are going to be tired. They're going to be asleep. And y'all came through. We've had such a fun time. If you're just joining now, you'll want to rewatch this one. We have some brilliant ideas that we're doing on the channel. We will be doing birthday exchanges now. You work from home and you keep your baby all day. Yes, that's why I'm telling you. That's why when people get rude on the thing, that's why I was like, you do not be rude to me about you know, when people just get entitled about they didn't want to hear the baby on this video, or how I should film something, or this or that. I'm like, looky here. This is our channel from our family, our unique experience. And anytime I have a way to connect with you guys and share my gifts is a blessing and time away borrowed from baby. So, and that is part of my life message or medicine that I'm doing right now, is being a mother and, raising a human being and this young spirit. So that's why I will get upset about that. I had talked about that on one of the recent videos because people were being rude about that. But yeah, mostly it's good vibes, definitely. And people were like, what? They better not say something about Baby Magic. Because she's really awesome. And she also comes with messages and stuff too. But she's just, she's a toddler now. So she gets a little more, oh my gosh, y'all, she likes the shiny. So when I was doing the last video, which you'll see, which will be very edited. It's in like 12 parts right now because baby and puppy were both up. I use these little hematite runes that are all, I'll show y'all, they're all shiny. Oh my gosh, she was like, shiny. She was wanting them. See, I mean, you can understand to a child, these are like very, shiny, interesting things. And they have these little, you know, that mystical energy on them. So yes, that's my other set of runes, besides the seashell and the bloodstone ones. Yep. So yeah, a lot of times I have to work around recording, and if it's like a recorded reading, or usually that's why I've slowed down on the phone readings, because of baby being so much more active now, or doing a live. I wait. Sorry y'all, there's a fly in here that someone else let in the building, and it came into our place, and I'm like, if you don't get out. Hey Catherine. But do you know flies actually represent abundance when they come in? They do, and it works too. Every time that I get frustrated that there's a fly in the house, then abundance comes. So I'm like, hey, okay. But that's why I said, oh my gosh, I can't wait till these bugs are gone from the fall, because the gnats and the flies. I've been seeing, it's so funny because every Virgo season, I always see a lot of ants. Yeah, it's like they know, they're like, oh, it's worker season. Which makes sense. Like if ants were going to be a sign, they would be Virgos, right? I mean, they obviously are born at different times, but. How are you today, Catherine? How is everybody doing? I am ready. If anyone else is wanting to get a reading, you want a reading, but you're scared. Oh, what are you scared for? Don't be scared. Step right up. Sometimes I'll be nervous too. Look, you're like, that's not helping, Bohemia. But it's like a good nervous, like, oh, I'm going to get the truth. We're going to see what this is. But normally that's if it's like a love question. Feel a little bit shy. How is love going? Is everyone, I think everyone's kind of slowing down or unraveling all of the fervor that they had in love energy from, what is this going on? And love energy from Leo season, right? Because everyone was like, getting crushes, getting just caught up. Let's see, did someone just send another payment? Let me check here. Are these just coming in a little delayed? Let me see. It was a love question. Oh, honey. You can do it. When you're ready, when you're ready. Are you the one why this King of Cups kept coming out? Mm-hmm. Tongue pop from Baby Magic. Thumbs up. It's so cute too because she will do little snap motions. I remember something happened on her little baby show one time and she tried to give it snap claps, so she was doing it, but you know she can't make the sound yet. I was cracking up. That was your payment. Okay, perfect. We were on the other page at the same time. All right, what's your question? Oh wait, is that for a personal? Are you getting a personal? An everlasting. What's that song? This will be love charm reading on the sex live. Ah! All right. Thank you. Love charm reading. I love how you're like covering your face. Face palm. Now I'm getting nervous. You know I'm a Pisces. I get secondhand embarrassment and shyness. Y'all, watching commercials, especially when I was young too, before I got fiery, my family would be laughing at me. They'd be like, "Are you shy?" No, I would like to know now. Okay. Hey, Amaris. So my name is Hemi or Bohemia. Kiki is a name. It is a valid name, but it is also when you joke and chat and like, you know, shoot the breeze with someone, you're Kikiing with them. So the Kiki is the chatting part, and I'm Hemi or Bohemia. Yes. I've been clarifying a lot because I realized that that's confusing for some people. Oh, right. You sent in a payment. Okay, we'll have you right after Cinnamon D. You said, I want to know now. It's okay. It's happening enough that I realize that people don't recognize. And actually, on someone's channel I love, their channel name is not the same as their name. And I've been so confused about what their name is. So I understand. All right, I'm getting the charms warmed up, if you will, for this particular kind of reading. We have the big bag here. Okay, perfect. A Stewart came in. Boom, boom, boom. Everybody come in with the reading. Look, that fly went by. Look, Cinnamon D, what did I say? The fly went by and everyone said, ching, 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 ching. We got it. Readings. Okay. Yes, this whole thing, I actually probably need to get a little bit bigger bag. It's full of charms. We're doing a charm reading, Cinnamon D's sex life. They said that one. Okay. They said round one. Okay, they said round one with this, and then round two. Round two. It's on my ring, y'all. I love it. This was hanging in the air, okay? So you know you're above it all. You have some protection in your love life. You could have that is so crazy. This is why I love using charms. This literally stuck in my ring like this and was hanging above the reading, like 3D reading, y'all. And you have a goddess energy here. Sorry, this little bag, I love it, but it gets some little strings. You definitely can have some ancestors that are listening to your requests, but also can be a little tough on protecting you in your sex life, okay? And this also came out, which is the influencer, okay? Could be that somebody sex life online. There could be a potential sexual partner that you've been seeing that has a bit of a following, and they don't want you to be too shy or undersell yourself because of that. All right, let's see what we got here. We have the diadem here. I don't know if you have a very like sexual online presence, very attractive presence online, but it looks like either you or a potential partner could be somebody who's a bit known for being like a hot person, or being very embracing of their sexuality, very known for that. Yeah, I'm saying the same thing, but it's like the vibe of it. Okay, I'm seeing confidence. I'm seeing like, yeah, writing and talking about it. Maybe they have that sex goddess vibe, that very erotic, like Rihanna vibe. You know what I mean? Like she's known for that. It's not something that you would not notice. Like, I mean, she has a lingerie line, so you could be having somebody come in. I do see heart and attractiveness. Let's see. We have Injera, the giving room, as well. Yeah, because this is commitment. Okay, so I see you being able to have somebody who is so freaking hot. Like, it's just known. They couldn't hide it if they wanted to. It's all over the place. It's all over the place. But they do have a stable sacral chakra energy, and I feel like yours is getting stable enough that you can have a very, very fulfilled sexual life. We have chrysocolla here, which is a grounding. This is just a little chunk of it, but it's a very beautiful stone. It looks like the globe when you see it larger. There's an L. They could have an L in their name, an L, a V, or a J, or an F, okay? I don't know if you're asking about a particular person, but I feel like this is someone new coming in. I'm very sexually liberated, and my man is an undercover Capricorn freak. Okay, so you do have a person. All right, I wouldn't be surprised if, I mean, depending on how you are open to it, if another person would be coming into the picture, or if you would be becoming this person and being even more overtly like free and some kind of speaker on like sexual topics, or just showing who you are and posing in like when people have pages and they're just like body positive and like, here's me in my swimsuit and this is what I think about this sexual topic, and just kind of being who they are. I see you being very crowned, like you literally have sex goddess energy, period. We have the goddess charm, we have the diadem, like you are crowned by the sex goddesses themselves. We have this literally floating in the ethers. You might get it from an ancestor, okay, that was also very liberated, but you have that very sensual, just unhideable energy. I grew up very sexually oppressed, so that could be me. Okay, so you birthing out. Yeah, I think it's definitely, and that's that committed love relationship. Oh, that's so beautiful. That so they're saying that that's why there's that safe partner there. I think that he will definitely be birthing out more and more, and that as you exude more of this energy and grow, I do think that this partner will grow with you and be supportive to you. And they might have moments where it's hard for their pride, or just, they'll be a little bit uncomfortable in their own solar plexus stepping into their own sexual power, but I see it as being a very beautiful relationship. You guys might even do like sexual, like spiritual work together, like where you're actively working on your energy field, working on what you're manifesting through your sexual energies, because we're seeing like the literally this is like sex magic, like Egyptian magic, or writing of your manifestations and things that you want. And this was showing that like the ethers are basically listening and living that same energy. It's kind of that energy of like Lilith or the deeper goddesses. My mom said you better not do nothing with it but wash it and clean it, right? And that's the energy that, whew, it's like liberating. It's like breaking the walls around your sexual organs, around your sacral chakra, and claiming it for yourself, and just seeing how natural and beautiful it is. Yeah, so like the good energy of Lilith, where Lilith was like, I'm not going to be oppressed. I'm not going to let you guys demonize me. I'm going to be empowered, and I'm going to just be my full self. It's like that energy of like the deeper, darker unknown goddesses that just really had liberations with themselves. We have tried sex magic manifest while climaxing. You have, okay, yes, I think you're really gonna nail that. Absolutely. This is such beautiful energy, but I do see you becoming like, you could become like a teacher, or just through your own life, how you're living, become very like spiritually and physically, and in social ways as well. But it's not like that you're trying to be like the social pioneer. It's just who you are, being free. You're one of those people that you're kind of blessed with that energy, and it's almost like people need to see that example, and it's going to grow more and more. There's harvest, so there could be benefits that you get from that. Wisdom, yeah, teaching others, giving advice. So if you've been like, you know what, I want to have a social media where I feel more free, where I talk about my sexual journey, where I talk about, it could even start out as like, what are they, belly beads and yoni eggs and work, steams and sexual partner energies and kundalini, or however that looks for you. And you're like, well, I want to pose myself doing sensual dance and routine, or different things like that. And then you might just grow and grow and grow, and just as you become more liberated and free, it's like you literally just have this is the diadem, like the princess energy. You're crowned by, I don't know if you've ever had, your crown done for any, I don't know what spiritual path you are. I was told to act like a lady, and what happens in the bathroom stays in the bedroom. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's going to be blown out of the water, because you're basically kind of crowned by a sensual goddess. So I don't know what tradition that you're in, like if you what like magical tradition or something you might be in, but if you were to go and find out like who your head is, they would say you would be, whoever your matron deity is definitely going to be like one of the sexual deities, I would say, because you have a lot of blessings from that, and your ancestors are listening and connected with you, and they're supportive in this journey. So you definitely have one who's very, very, very strong, who comes through, who wants you to be liberated, and they don't want you to be oppressed in your sexuality. They want you to feel very safe in it, and they want you to go ahead and do this work that is actually healing to others. And through this influence, you might even like get paid, like if you were to become a sex therapist or counselor, or just like an influencer on social media, you would get support through that energy. Your sacral chakra energy supports your life and brings in finances. It would depend on what tradition that you were in. So like if you were in like Santeria or like a voodoo tradition, then you would go through the different initiations that you have to do, and you would go and find out that information from those who are, or not ordained, but in position to give that out. But I don't know how it works for all different traditions, depending on what kind of magical practice that you have. But I would say that you could have dreams because it looks like you have a contact from this. So I would listen to your dreams right now. You might have, like I said, maybe you'll have a dream about like Lilith or Ishtar or, you know, a very sensual goddess. I think Ishtar, she's the one that when she went underground, that everyone stopped making love while she was underground, and they tried to take advantage of her and do a lot of things, but then she came back from underground, from the underworld, right? So those goddesses who rebirthed themselves and didn't let themselves be oppressed and claimed their sexuality and embraced it. You have I would really just like study those kind of goddesses if you're interested, but also there's that loyalty and that committed, beautiful relationship that you have. Could also connect with Isis or Set a lot because we have the Egyptian energy here, and she did have a very loyal, beautiful relationship with Osiris or Osara. She does. I have a t-shirt company, and my messages are sexually. I can't remember my dreams. It's hard. I've been trying for 2 years now. Yeah, it might come more through visions or when you do like sensual dance or activity like that, it might come through in that way. Yeah, so that would make sense. Yeah, okay, they're saying yes, you can make money through um, uh, sacral chakra activity, creating t-shirts with those messages and having the influence. Yeah, I would look for that to really take off. The more that you go in that realm and the more that you embrace that, it will really thrive. So, wow, that was a beautiful read. I love that. I haven't done a specific, just straight sexual reading with the charms in a long time. I don't think so. Thank you for that question. That was beautiful. Yes, yes. Okay. So then we have, woo, good reading, Cinnamon D. Yes. Okay. Amaris has, you said a payment. So if you're still on Amaris and you want to put your question, we could do your question now and let me know. You're so welcome. Don't be shy. That was great. I mean, you can be shy, but I'm like, you don't worry. Don't worry. I don't want you to feel embarrassed if you don't have to. But also, hashtag relate. Yes, Maris, if you want to let me know your question and the reading device, divination style that you want me to use to answer, we have Lenormand Tarot and Charms. What is going on with my career and how can I find stability? Yes. Great question, great question. It's hard to get over. Too long to get over. Okay. Pick what I think is best. Okay. Sorry, sometimes the chat's a little delayed. Oh, you said tarot and then you said no, pick what? Oh, I was like, oh no. All right, I grabbed the Norman, so should we go with that? And we'll pick a tarot advice card. How about that? Okay. For Amaris Cunningham, what is going on with Amaris's career and how can we find stability? You said sure. They said, why don't you do casting, which would be charms? Okay. They're like a bit of everything. Just do everything. Okay. Social Kiki. What is going on with Amaris's career and how can we find stability? Or how can she find stability? They find stability. Oh my gosh. All at once, please. Amaris's career and how can they find stability? There we go. Ooh, star card. The ships. I love how the ships are coming in, and here we have them waiting in the port with, again, the clover, which is lucky. The garden, so both the cards that jumped out did come in. The stork, mountain, fish, family, and the person. I felt like they would come out. All right, we didn't get the shook. This one has a particular business card. Let me see where it's at, where it fell in this. Which is the shook. Okay. So for business, and we'll grab you a tarot advice card as well, and then some charms because it said do a little of each. I see some good things coming in for business. We do had some have some obstacles that had been there. They could have been just like delays in communication. Maybe you were waiting to hear messages or answers. You could be trying to get into certain social circles within your work or within like certain avenues, like where you want your career to go, and you felt like those were hindered and that you couldn't get into the positions that you wanted, or get kind of the respect or attention of certain people in your career field that you wanted to get. And I see that moving away because we have the clover, which makes that it lessens this aspect and brings in blessings, especially because we have the clover with the stars. You could have a very good astrological transit that's coming in. Yes, I do feel like messages are a bit public right now. You might feel like everything that happened are private, but I feel like that all of that prestige is going to turn out to be a very good thing, and that is the word I'm hearing, is prestige. You might have some of your work career life kind of deferred because of somebody in your family or household that you've been focusing on. And it's just kind of taking up a lot of attention, but I feel like that situation is going to lessen so that you can focus on work more. You might have to travel for work. I'm just feeling like boom, boom, boom. Things are fast paced all over the place. Messages and answers. I see you working from home more, but I also see you I see you working from home, like answering emails, messages, texts, and things, but then I also see you going out to social events and having to travel. And maybe this has been difficult because of health or family, but I am seeing you do that. So you might have opportunities for business trips, and they're saying to take them. You're going to have kind of a lucky start, and people are going to be like, wow, like, how did you get this opportunity? How were you able to do this? And that could be difficult for you, but I'm seeing that maybe you felt like you lost savings and things in the past, but now it's like you're not going to have to be so stingy with your finances moving forward. It's going to become easier. I do see a little bit difficulty when it comes to, again, family or love life, that maybe it's been hard to balance both, or maybe what you want to do or where you would be successful in is not necessarily what like what they would approve of. Your loved ones isn't what would help you, or maybe there was a little odds just because of actual transportation, or I don't know, like for instance, if you had kids, it could be babysitters, or if you have a spouse, maybe they want to spend more time with you, those kind of things. But I'm seeing it being easier to balance kind of your obligations and your health and career. But you're definitely going to have recognition. You could, like, I don't know if your job, certain jobs, they'll give like awards or recognition or something. I feel like all your hard work is not going unnoticed. You are going to have a lucky break, absolutely. And you could get, I'm living with my mom and it's hard to pay bills. Okay, that makes sense. Yes, I feel that you might have to take some opportunities that at first seem a little bit risky, or they're just bringing you out of your routine so that you'll be out of the house more, going through hell at job, and I deserve recognition. I definitely see you getting the recognition. And I think that you're going to get either you're going to be transferred to a different department or location, which is possible, where you're going to have a much better set of coworkers and stuff, or you can be that whoever, like if there's a difficult person, they could be getting removed. And maybe, sometimes it seems like everyone doesn't like you, but really you find out it's one person who was just getting everyone going and everyone just kind of went along with it. Hi, baby. Good morning. And so I see it's looking much, much better when it comes to social things, when it comes to the rearrangement of positions, and when it comes to your opportunities to kind of have more flexibility and freedom between home and work. Yes, so try to stick with it. It might be a little bit difficult for the family, for your mom to adjust maybe. There could be a little bit of worry if you're going to be gone more, or I don't know if there's, dependency because of health and stuff. Yes, I can see that from, just wanting that sense of security there. with the home life and the family life, and it can be difficult to, you know, maintain that responsibility. But if you can just go with the flow and take some opportunities that might seem a little unsure at first, I feel like that's going to change over very quickly, and you're going to have the opportunity to bring in a lot more money. You might also have some side hustles, side jobs. For instance, like you could deal with transportation, delivery, something of that nature, going to different neighborhoods that are a bit posh, but it's going to bring you a lot of good money coming in. So I feel like whatever this obstacle is, this block that's been in your career sector and in your finances, it's going to be overturned. And that recognition will definitely be coming in. So let's pull a few charms for Amaris's career. Okay. Yes, right here again, they said, we know that you deserve recognition, winky, winky sun, even though you haven't been getting it. And so we're going to help you bring that through. We have the energy of luck around. We have all that commitment you're placing out and that backbone. So you might have to speak out sometimes. Urus is the work rune. Like you work like an ox, right? You work hardcore and you deserve to get the benefits from that to come back around to you. So it's talking about promotion, and it's talking about health improving, just like we talked about, and that there could be distant influences coming in. And that's what we keep seeing, is that energy of ships coming in. So I've had times where I was having a difficult time, and then there's a boss who's further up who somehow finds out about me because of that star quality energy that you're carrying, right? And then they come down and decide they like me, and they raise you up because they see that you're doing a good job in the middle of everybody else being jealous and catty and all of that. So you could have somebody who really sees you, who's further up in the company than the rest of the people you've been dealing with, who end up placing you up in a good position, and there could be some rearrangement and people leaving their positions. Okay, so yes, we definitely do have promotions, you getting recognition. It's luck, but it's not molded luck that's necessarily coming in, meaning it's a bit more nebulous. So when you think of these breakthrough ideas and opportunities and people are giving you these ideas, take them, okay? You might have the chance, be creative too, because you might create a position for yourself. Like maybe you'll start running the social media accounts or doing something like that that's a bit more trendy or hip, or, you know, kind of new, youthful, creative ideas. You might be good, think of some marketing ideas or something like that, and you can create a different position for yourself. So Pisces, this is how we make moves. This is what I would do when I had to work to get off the streets. I had to work for the city of LA, and I'm very like not a person to work for the government, right? I was a photography art student. I would do things like that. I got into photography, like ways I could bring photography into my job. I got into ways of doing a lot of like the artistic work for stuff, and I would just like create little jobs and be like, hey, look at this idea, shouldn't I go do this? And then I would be able to leave the office and go different places, and I was meeting these people who were very high up and things, but being able to do things my own way and moving ahead very quickly. And that's the idea here, is make creative moves for yourself. You're a Pisces too. Yes. See, that's how we work. That's how we move. And I was so blessed that my boss, and I got up to the executive office very quickly, you guys. People were so mad. And my boss, like we were the assistants there, she was Pisces too. So she understood how I worked. And there was a Scorpio, Taurus, and Libra in there. So they were super cool. And that's the vibe right here. This is Capricorn energy. So have that backbone. You can, Pisces, we always do better showing our best and going straight and connecting with the boss, because we are sextile to the sign of Capricorn. So we're harmonious to the sign of Capricorn. So don't deal with everyone else who's jealous or, you know, don't like the way you work. Make sure you're good with your boss and like the mentors that are the highest up if you can. And if you're not good with them, then go to the person above them. That's Pisces just works better that way. And then show how you can use your unique skills and assets, because that's what this is. This is creative recognition. We have the same charts almost. Oh, the signs that you and I have in our chart, are they very similar? So that's what I see. And yes, it's going to be a little bit tough at home, just because of that, you know, family wants us to be close and to have routine and have things very stable. But I think once all of this comes out and comes to play, that will alleviate some of that stress that's going on at home, okay? And I do think in the future beyond this, you might decide to, when things are stable, maybe figure out a different situation for your living situation, or just come to different terms with each other. Yes. No wonder they're like, they're a Pisces. Just use all the stuff. All right, Tosh has a question sent in as well, and so did where was that question? We had a Stuart send in some questions as well. Okay, let me catch up. You were losing hope in your career, but feel a lot better. Thank you. You're so welcome, and I'm so glad you're finally gonna get that recognition that you deserve and have those opportunities. Okay. Let me go down and see the new comments and then I'll go up and read it. Um, so Tosh says, I have an ultimatum question, not sure if I'm wording it correctly. I know always energies change, but if I ask a question like, what is the future ultimate outcome of a connection, will the cards answer that? Yes, it will. It can, the reason it can change is if we have very strong energy like Pisces and we're going back and forth with our decisions, we can sway it. Like the more magical knowledge that we have and the more that we realize that we can change our fate and stuff, the more we can kind of sway our outcomes very intensely. And so that is a possibility. But if your energy is pretty much in place right now and you're like, okay, what's going to be the outcome, or what is the most likely overall outcome considering all the factors of our back and forth, yes, you can do a question like that. Okay, 2 questions via email. Let me go ahead and look up the email questions for a Stuart. All right. Hi, baby. All right. And I think these 2 questions for A. Stewart and the one for Tosh, if you do send it in, will be the last ones for this live because baby is getting up and we're going to have some breakfast. Well, lunch for me, breakfast for her, and some family time. And I'm going to go edit that video. Okay. So I'm going to read these questions quietly because they were sent privately in email. Okay. Oh, beautiful question. Drastic. I love it. So for Anna A, let's see. How long have we been into this live? I want to kind of timestamp if we could. Ultimate outcome between me and Nelson. Okay, I want forever with him. Okay, perfect. So what time? I can't see. It says stream. Can you guys see? Can anyone timestamp for me what the time is right now? AKA marriage. Perfect. Because for some reason on my screen it just says started streaming 2 hours ago, but it doesn't give the time. Can anyone else see like an actual like little ticking clock of the time? Or how do I don't know why Natalie can always see it on her end when she's moderating, but I can never see it on mine, so that we can put a little timestamp for Anna, or for sorry, for A. Stewart when she comes back on. Okay. Maybe not. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and start shuffling for this question. Just issues so the dynamics change in the best way for both of us. Perfect. For A. Stewart. It's 11:44 here, yes. Blessings on blessings, y'all. Okay. We have the King of Pentacles reverse, that Taurus energy, yes, ready to let loose here. We have the Chariot, the Trip, 6 of Swords reverse, 3 of Pentacles reversed, 8 of Swords reversed, the Devil, the Lovers reversed, 2 of Pentacles, the 4 of Wands reversed, the Knight of Cups reversed, and the Page of Swords upright. Whew, okay. Yeah, it's saying the best thing is to just say it and say it correctly. It feels like kind of no matter how much you try to hem and haw around the subject with this person, you know, you speaking your truth, coming out of fear, addressing the situation, that no matter how, it's like damned if you do, damned if you don't energy, to be honest. This person is going to take it hard because they have a very controlled feeling and vibe for this relationship. They're going to take it hard either way, no matter how much it comes out, because it's just different and it's not them being in control of everything. They could have a little tantrum and wonder, they could like kind of pull back or be like, oh, so do you not want to go on this trip together? Do you not want to work together or hang out anymore? All of this. They could be a bit of feeling sorry for themselves with the Page of Cups, or sorry, the Knight of Cups reversed here. And yeah, it's just going to be something that's a little tough for them because they're very set in how the relationship is. They're used to kind of the power play and dynamic. They're used to them feeling a bit more raised up in the relationship and you not so much, and you kind of struggling and scrambling, and they do take advantage of that dynamic. And so it's kind of like better to rip off the band-aid and just speak your truth as clearly and concisely as you can, no more, no less, in order to get to the heart of the situation. Just one moment, please. Hi. Hi, sweet baby. Hi. Good morning. You had a good long sleep, that baby did. Oh, I love you so much. Oh, I can make you so yeah, horsey. There you go. I'll be done in just a few moments, okay, baby? My sweet baby. Okay, sweet baby is awake. Yes, so let me come over here to the chat. I was on the other questions. You can't see. Negative 0.15. Okay, I'm not sure what that means for a timestamp. Thank you, Cinnamon D. Yeah, so unfortunately this person's gonna kind of bite the dust on this. It does look like it's good. Like your throat chakra needs to express. I know you've been holding this in for a long time, but the truth of the matter is once somebody goes into like the devil energy, like the only way to deal with someone who has that much power and is that used to getting their way and is that much like forcing us to be a certain way in the relationship is to Page of Swords it. Like really just blunt to the point. This is how I feel. It's the only way to get through that kind of connection, because this is the kind of person that if you, especially with the Chariot, that power play underneath, this is the kind of person that if you try to just nicely hint at it or have a little chat about it, it's almost like they'll always defer it as if it's other people doing it. Like you might tell them, oh, I hate this dynamic and this is what I need and this is what's supporting to me, and they'd be like, yeah, of course, yeah, people should never do that to you, but then they're the one who does it, right? And that's kind of the vibe. So it might put some distance in the connection. It might kind of ruin the holiday or event that's going on, or make them withdraw on social media a bit. But it's like better than waiting. It's kind of like you don't want to wait until you're on the trip, I would say. You want to do it before, and you don't want to do it through messaging or like have other people present or do it through social media. You kind of just want to do it, okay, look, we got to talk. I'm going to shoot from the hip. I'm going to be straight with you. I think you're, a strong, intense, independent person. Maybe not, there's codependency here, but you know what I mean? Like, just address them as an adult, straight to the point. You got to do it kind of thing. It's like the first time you might have to repeat yourself and stick with it and just stick to that core truth, really have that feeling in your gut, let your solar plexus and third chakra align, and really just let them know your truth and how it's been for you, is the advice. They will come back around, but it might be a bit emotional. It might be something that they are not happy about, so that they try to work their way around if you would let them, and you will have to really keep going for the clarity of the situation and keep let them know. Maybe we'll have to have an agreement that, hey, when this boundary is crossed, I'm gonna let you know. I'm gonna red flag it. All right, I'm gonna throw a flag in, because there's no other option. If we're to work and be a healthy friendship, which I want to be with you, then I need these new boundaries listened to and respected, and I need this power dynamic gone, because no matter how much somebody has helped you, That's never an excuse for them to think that they are above you or leading the relationship. And that is literally pet peeve probably number one, besides being a mean, horrible person. But a pet peeve number one for me is when people do good things for others and think they own them in some way. Whether that is, you know, people who troll YouTube channels and think that they own YouTubers because they watched a video, or whether that is, you know, family, friends, loved ones who help you out in a rough time and then think that they can treat you however they want and that you have no say so because of, you know, them thinking that they're higher up or something. So that is the advice. Shoot from the hip, clear and concise, and don't take anything else for an answer than your boundaries being respected. Okay, question number 2 for A. Stewart. Okay, moving forward. Okay, you said you're perfect. I love that you have the rhyme for your name. Okay, again for A. Stewart. Putting the old situations and all of its impacts fully in the past so you can move forward. How can A. Stewart put the old situation and all of its impacts fully in the past so that they can move forward? Excuse me, someone's at the door. Good job, Zora, not barking. Good job, baby. The door. Gonna come back. Yes. Witchy Pup's been barking this week at people that come to the door, but she did not this time, so good job on her. Okay, so perfect. We hadn't started the question yet. So how can A. Stewart put the old situation and all of its impacts fully in the past so that they can move forward? Oh, I was going to say in the future, but just move forward. How can A. Stewart put the old situation and all of its impacts fully in the past so they can move forward? All right, that's it. Ooh, yes, the Empress. We like the Empress. 7 of Cups, reverse. 6 of Cups, reverse. And literally, they're like, yep, you said you want to put the past in the past. We got you. All right, the 8 of Wands, the World card. You ready? The 7 of Wands. I love it. These are beautiful cards, beautiful energy. Sacral chakra popping, heart chakra popping. We have the Moon reverse, the 4 of Pentacles, which is so gorgeous, and the 7 of Swords. We have the Ace of Wands reversed and the Ace of Pentacles reversed. You're right, it does cause a bit of pullback and delay in accepting your blessings moving forward and seeing all the opportunities that you have. You're absolutely correct. There are more there's more clarity that could be available if this emotional situation was removed. And so, you know what it's like? It's like letting something go, feeling like instead of closing it in a closet and feeling like this is this monster I can't deal with and it's something scary and negative and it's going to come back and get me. It's like birthing it out and thanking it for everything that it's taught you. That might sound so strange, but letting the pains come through, maybe having one last cry or upheaval, and literally it's like showing me the birth of a child kind of energy, letting it birth through. going back and saying, you know what, I learned this and this and this from the situation, I thank you. I've learned this, this, and this from that situation, I thank you. And it doesn't have to be to that particular person, just to the energy of that situation itself. This is like literally, it's a birth of a child. It's birthing you out to another level. You've learned how to protect yourself, how to defend yourself, how to own your own rights. It's reminding me of like somebody who has their musical rights taken away from their album, and they learned the music industry the hard way, but then they birth into like this legend, and they know every single thing of what they need to own in their own music, right? They're Beyonce after that. And you can't tell them nothing. I was just reading this quote from Beyonce, and she was like, I don't owe anyone anything. Like, I don't have to do anything. All I have to think about is how I want to express myself out into the world. Like, I rule my world, you know, building that life to the point that you are the full-fledged artist, director, actor, agent, you know, script writer of your life. And that's what you have the power to birth into here with the Empress and the world. And so it takes having to learn the lessons of those situations and come to terms with that, come to term literally again with the pregnancy metaphor with that situation. This is all about a birth. So you can't go and like, it's kind of like you can't, after a certain point, you can't get pregnant while already pregnant. So you can't, while you're holding on this huge energy filled within of this past experience and career, birth out into a new path of career. So sit with it. It's kind of like the not namaste moment, but allowing yourself to have that hermit moment one more time with this situation and really release if you feel like you have to cry and be angry all over again, but let it pour through you. And then imagine yourself picking up the jewels of what you've learned, of how fiercely you loved yourself, how much you know what you want and don't want now, and then clear out that energy, pack up that energy of that room, and move forward knowing that you trust yourself, you recognize those red flags and won't repeat them again, that you embrace yourself standing up and asking for a better situation in your life, that the universe hears those cries that you put out there, those not even cries anymore, those decisions that you make for yourself, those calls as the CEO of your life that you make. And you might need to cut off all old connections or remembrances of those things, and just stand in your own power. You might not even want to use those references anymore. Or you might decide to go back and address them and say, okay, I'm not going to be afraid of using these references anymore because I'm going to be respected and it's going to work out. Like, you're not going to mess up my business. It's like putting on those big CEO pants now of your life. Like, oh, this is going to work. I'm going to get what I deserve. I'm moving forward in this. I have so much wisdom now. I'm not somebody who can be taken advantage of by a boss, a manager, whoever, right? It's tough. It was painful, but I accept this role because I deserve to make my life the way I want it to be and to run my career the way I want it to be run. It says, you know, it's like when you, there was like some random sitcom on last night, and it was like the person ended up getting their boss's job, and then everything was really horrible. It was like running a restaurant, and they went to see their old boss, and they were like, I'm trying to be nice to everyone, and no one will listen to me, and everything's really shitty and horrible. And they're like, well, that's why. Like, you need to get things done. You don't need to have to worry about being liked. And it's not to be cruel. It's just you need things to be done right. And if things are not being done right, if you're not being taught right, it's okay to have that balance of fierceness and boundaries and respectability that's around you, going after what you want and not trying to stop and be friends or let someone else be put ahead of you because you don't want them to dislike you and then they're going to be shady anyway. So it's just standing in your power and valuing yourself as the Empress. And it does say it is a good time. You're right on time to let go of the situation and to move forward into a successful cycle. It's going to happen very quickly, and you are going to be more protected, right? You got your back. You got your own back. She even got her belly beads on. Yes. Whereas last time you had the Seven of Swords, this time she literally has her own back. So I see your career moving very well, and I think that everything that you've been through, you're going to put use to it so that it wasn't wasted time and it wasn't a hurtful situation for you. In the long term of your story, you're going to, the way you're going to stun on them haters is you're going to take that knowledge and you're going to do their job better. Looking at the Beyonce metaphor, you know, her own father took advantage of her as the manager, right? And then she had this, I saw this behind the scenes where she was becoming the boss and no one wanted to listen to her and she didn't want to be rude or anything. And now she don't care. She'll be on stage and say somebody's getting fired. Not to say you have to run your life how she does or that I would even make the same decisions. But, you know, she grew into that like, oh no, now I know I'm the boss. This is my life. I will be respected. The hard work that I'm putting in will be respected. And I've learned from all those lessons. So nobody can hold that situation against me. I'm not going to sit here and beat myself up or hurt myself more for what happened in the past, but I will sure learn from it and I will be better than that situation and I will thrive. So that is the advice. It is okay and it is time to thrive. Yes. And I'm sure that resonated with others. So thank you for getting that reading, A Stewart. All right, last reading of this live before we check out here. Thank y'all for being here and rocking. Blessings on blessings to everybody connecting through in a good way. I'm going to try to edit that video, get that out to you today as well. So we will have a pick a card video up. And we'll have an incognito live tomorrow. We'll probably still go live in the morning because people are really liking that. And in the evening, we'll have an incognito live. And we'll have a pick a card too, if all goes as planned. So we're trying to stay on schedule here. Pisces is doing good during Virgo season, all right? Gas me up, y'all, gas me up. Okay. So for Tosh Z, the ultimate outcome between Tosh and Nelson. Tosh, once forever with an AKA marriage. The ultimate outcome between Tosh and and Nelson. Okay, they said that's it. Let's see. We have 4 of Wands reversed. Bottom of the deck is 2 of Cups, which is interesting. The Emperor, the Queen of Pentacles reversed, the Page of Pentacles reversed, the 2 of Swords reversed, 10 of Wands reversed, 9 of Pentacles, the Moon, Death reversed, all right, and the future card, we have the Son of Swords, the Knight of Swords, and we have the 2 of Cups. There's definitely always going to be attraction and love. I see difficulty coming together with each other. Part of your energy is still not sure that you want to wait around for a physical sure thing as much as you want it, like it's here, you said it, you want it. At the same time, there is that prizing the individual path together, which is no judgment on that because I hear you. The feelings are just like overwhelmingly there. Already it's like this energy is going into next lifetime and probably will be something that in some other incarnation you guys will visit and connect with. This person, he's pretty solid in his energy. Like he pretty much always expects you guys to come back around before you die, basically, and reconnect. I think your energy is a bit more ebbing and flowing and emotional and all over the place. I do see that if you unburden a few things and work on some of these deeper things, you actually might want to channel into your guys' past life, because some of the reactionary energy that's going on could be from a past life with them, which is really coming up. I do think it's letting me know that there still are some changes to the ultimate outcome that could be had by some healing work done on your side. Okay, I am seeing that, because right now there's still that energy of like, I still want to tell you off and I still want to rush in and give an ultimatum to you, and that would not work well. I don't see actual marriage happening at this time, but I do see love and romantic relationship. But there is the energy of needing to get over the past, and if that can't be done, then you guys are going to stay, you know, caring for each other and loving each other, but not actually coming together fully this lifetime, this cycle. All right, so there could be some stuff that's, yeah, deep wounds way back that need to be fixed and undone with the karma, and that could be why there's such a big reaction that happens with you with this person, that really kind of makes you ignite with this person and not be able to kind of wait things out, and just the way your conversations have gone and things of that nature that lead to you pushing each other away because it gets too intense and it gets too kind of demanding and maybe a bit clingy and stuff. That has played into, of course, the trajectory of this relationship. I feel like he will step into more clarity and he will really come into himself and be kind of waiting to see if things will line up more, and there's that sense of love that is here that you both want to offer. offer, and it's a little bit actually closer on his side, that he really does expect you guys to come together before the end of life, right? But on your side, it's almost like if he were to offer that you would say no. So it could just be that down the line, you get used to being single, your priorities change. You could even become pregnant by somebody else, or have different opportunities in your career or life and decide that you're going to go and get married to somebody else. So your feelings could really change on this, to be honest, because I do see that at some point he might come around and offer that, and that you will be the one to say no. And it could be because of the past history, because of just already the past energy your souls carry, and the fact that you can't really get that out of your mind and you still feel very angry and frustrated about it. But yeah, I think when it comes down to it, that you will actually turn him down for marriage. Because I do see an offer and engagement here, but it's not coming through. Two of Cups, Four of Wands, reverse, Ace of Pentacles, reverse. And you just feeling, I think you'll feel good about it. You'll feel good with the Ten of Pentacles reverse, or the Ten of Wands reverse and the Nine of Pentacles. You will feel good about how the outcome of this comes through. You're just almost going to want to say your piece and be done with it and get to the bottom of your emotions. So that's the ultimate outcome right now as it goes. Deep shamanic work and deeply healing our soul's path can completely change trajectories and relationships, but that would be some really, really, really deep work to do. So you could come back to a reading where you to do that and then see how things go, you know, down the line, when you feel like some of that's been done on a deeper level. But as of now, I think you would actually reject them. I think you would. And I do think he will come back around and offer at some point for you guys to get together in a long-term capacity. All right, y'all. I don't know if Tasha's still in the room or not. So that is the show. That is the live Kiki for today, y'all. We're gonna go ahead and get this other stuff popping for you. I think baby fell back asleep. Did she fall back asleep? She's just chilling and dozing. Sunday morning chilling and cozy. We got some things to go around the house though. So we're gonna go ahead and click off. Thank you so much for coming through. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment, and I'll talk to you again on another one. Bye.